Hello, everybody.
It wasn't just me up here going, whoa.
Hey, Farrah.
It was a close-up. Hello. Hi.
Welcome back to Mom Juice Making Me Crazy.
Mom just making me crazy. It's usually me and Sis up here going, oh, hey.
Surprise. We're supposed to be
fill
here.
the panel up.
We're starting to fill up.
Yeah. Well, tonight we want to introduce Brandon with Mooney's Morphs. How are you doing, Mooney?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
Good. So, Mooney, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I got my first snake back in like 1983, back before morphs like this guy even existed. There weren't even albinos. And I decided to start big with a Burmese. And when it got up to a little over 13 feet and was eyeballing my mom's poodles, they made me get rid of it. I was not happy. They said, here, have a corn snake instead. And
corn snake.
So I've had various snakes off and on throughout life. And when we got back into the ball pythons recently, about 4 or 5 years ago, a friend of mine was breeding, and my wife had never actually got to just sit down and hold a snake. She had seen them at the zoo or what have you and stuff, and she thought they were interesting. And this is her first snake. Right. Awesome. He doesn't know that he's not supposed to like his head touched and have raspberries blown on his belly and stuff. He's like a little toddler. But his mate is Saphira. I'll get her out in a minute. She's a 6.5 foot, 12-pound ball python. And she used to bite her old owner all the time. And my wife's like, no, I want to hold her. And so we set her in the floor and put this giant ball python on her. And she sat there and rocked back and forth and giggled like a little kid. And she saw this as a baby and was like, I want him. Long story short,
awesome.
We are 4 years later, 65 snakes in. And
yeah. So you do breeding. I mean, you're not full-time breeder because you do have a job. Your wife has a job.
Yeah.
It's a business for you.
Hey, we're on live over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a business for us, but we have a different business model than most of the breeders in the country. Most of the breeders, they don't want to breed this guy because he's not a $1,000 or $2,000 snake. My thing is, I don't know about y'all and how it is in your area, but in my area, there's a lot of people that would love to have a snake, but they can't afford $1,500 to get into snakes. So this guy, he's beautiful. He's got nice patterning and everything, and I can sell him for around $350.
Yeah.
So that makes I'm more into making these affordable snakes that have wonderful colors and stuff, bananas, pastel candinos and stuff, and these purple passions, BELs, blue-eyed leucistics, will be paired for I think 4 or 5 clutches of those this year.
Okay.
And I'm trying to hit the more affordable end of the market to where I'm not going to make $10,000 off of one clutch of animals, but I would prefer to get them in more homes and where more people can afford them and help the people get the knowledge they need to keep them safely for the snake and for the snake to have a good life.
Mm-hmm.
Sis had a question.
So go ahead, Sis.
No, I was going to say, I lost my train of thought because I hit the wrong trigger today. Surprise!
It happens to both of us.
Right? But
Both of us.
like you had said, it wasn't like the $1,000, $2,000, whatever dollar snake. But if you like it, it's all that matters. I mean, those are my words of wisdom, which aren't much, but there you go.
Well, and there's been so many times, and I know it's happened to y'all too, where you're at a show, right? And the kid falls in love with even just a normal ball python. Mm-hmm. And with the equipment needed, because I mean, we all realize it's not just purchasing a snake. With the equipment needed, the parents can't do it. And I'm looking at one show and the kid's crying and the guy's got a normal ball python marked $125. And I'm like, dude, that's a $45 snake all day long.
Right.
Dude, I'd give it to him.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like me and several of the breeders I run around with on TikTok, we tell people all the time, you want a normal? If I have one this year, come pick it up and it's yours. And they're like, really? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I have two normals in my collection. My 2 normals are for proving out genes. Other
Yep,
than,
and same with us.
That's what we always carry. One of our best snakes in our collection, and we tell everybody that everybody needs a normal in their collection. Everybody.
Yeah,
and like-
we've got a couple I think we have one normal left. Yeah. Yep.
So who do we have? We got Will in the chat tonight. We got Derek with Big
Big D.
D's Pythons.
Big
Big D. We got Kike with Posa. We got Charlie with
Oh.
friggin' DNA.
We got
Yeah.
Diego,
Diego's in. We got Jim.
Mitzi.
Mitzi Ann is in.
Yep. I
who
know
else?
Stan was in. I saw Stan.
Yep.
Angelina is in.
Yep. Holly's in the background.
Holly's in the
Uh,
back.
Holly's in
Patty
here.
Klein.
Reptile Lifeline.
Yep.
Reptile Lifeline.
And as you guys go ahead and do this, we got some new folks in here that I probably need to mod up. So you guys keep going ahead.
Kike, what is my problem? Bossa Balls. I
Bossa,
know what my
what's up,
problem is
Bossa Balls?
right now.
We love Kike.
Where did
I did say it right.
yeah, it's Bosa Balls.
Charlie.
He's another one from
Bosa Balls.
TikTok.
Yeah, Kike's everywhere. He's on everybody's lives. He's always throwing out people's channels. He's the best.
Charlie, hopefully we can meet up with you somewhere and maybe get some dinner or something.
Yeah. Charlie's out in New Jersey, New York.
But
Pennsylvania.
he's going to be in Kansas next week, so hopefully
Yeah.
maybe we can
So hopefully we can meet up with him.
meet up and grab some dinner or something.
Yeah. He actually. So Brandon, I think I kind of slightly told you. There's a guest that pops on every once in a while. Her name's Juicy G.
Yeah.
She's a truck stop lot lizard.
Yeah.
She works behind Come and Go, and she's from Cummings, Iowa.
She's kind of got a little thing for Charlie.
And she has a thing for Charlie. Charlie put out a restraining order against her. So New Jersey, he's out in New Jersey.
The restraining order is only good for New Jersey, though.
Right. So if he comes out this way, the restraining order is null and
It's
void.
null and void.
So,
It was no good in Texas.
right.
So.
The ones given in Texas aren't any good in Texas.
Kurtwood's here.
Brother Kurt.
So talking about Texas, you are based out of Texas,
Yes, we're in Amarillo.
Amarillo,
Okay.
Texas.
Yeah, we're up in the top of the Panhandle.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So talking about your clutches again, what you produce. So you are producing more for the hobbyist.
Yes,
That is your customers.
the hobbyist, and then of course some breeders want to get some of the genes that we have, like the Purple Passion. They're not hard to produce by any means, but for some breeders it's easier just to snatch one from me because the line's so clean and they're so I mean, you can see his pattern real well and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And so for some breeders it's easier just to holler at me and make a deal on maybe we trade a snake, or maybe I buy one or two from them, they buy something from me. And but mostly we're going for the hobbyists, the people that 3 or 4 snakes to them is a huge collection.
Right. That actually want to get out and handle them every day and
Yeah.
and enjoy them.
Yeah, like this guy here, like I said, I mean, you're not supposed to be able to do this to a snake.
Thanks, brother.
My wife puts his head in her mouth and plays tug of war with him.
Love you.
Oh, good God. You would make Juicy G's day right there.
But he's so tame. He's so tame. He doesn't know.
Thank you, Cole.
And we try to help people be able to get them to where they're tame like this, because I mean, if you got grandkids or if you got young children, everybody's like, well, what if the snake bites them? If this snake bit you, you really, really, really messed up. You like rolled around in the rat litter and then teased it or something. And
Oh yeah.
they can all be this way if you invest the time in them.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the big things is everybody's like, but they're mean, they bite. No, these guys don't even know that they're supposed to be mean.
Right. Right. The only time they're to bite is if you throw a rat in there.
Yeah, and sometimes this guy wants to cuddle with the rat too. So
Hell, we got some of those too.
Kurt was hoping for some
get some
juicy
juicy
time
time on the clock.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kurt. Kurt, I guarantee you'll beat Juicy probably at Arlington or at Tinley this year. She'll probably hop in the car with us, drive up to Tinley. So you can kiss her on the cheek when you see her. And if you got a couple bucks, you might be able to kiss somewhere else.
Oh my God.
Exactly, right?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Mooney's like, I got a drink for that one.
I don't think there's enough whiskey in this tea.
Probably not.
No, there is not.
So you've been.
When did you
you've been
start?
When did I start drinking?
No.
When I stepped
Well-
out of the day.
The day I was born.
You know what? I can relate to you there, but the reptiles. When did you start that?
Me originally when I was 5 years old. Seriously, my first one.
Okay.
This collection we started about 4.5 to 5 years ago, and originally we weren't going to breed. We were just going to get a few pets, and then all of a sudden we had 15, and then 20, and I was like, okay, well, we might as well breed. We've got all these males and females just sitting there. And the first year we started breeding, we actually had a thermostat disaster that killed a snake, and so I put everything on hold for a year, and we had one clutch that year, and I put everything else on hold, and we revamped everything that we have, and most of our snakes don't even have thermostats anymore. We're on an ambient heat.
Are you?
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. But so then we're getting real serious with it this year. We've already got 6 good locks that are known that we know for a fact have locked really well, and 2 ovulations, and they have positive locks after ovulation this week.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
then with all the storms we have going on here, we adopted a collection, and I think I'm fixing to do 11 more pairings this week.
I'm sorry, Holly. What did Will just say? I mean, Hot Pocket. What did Hot Pocket just say?
Oh gosh.
He is saying all kinds of shit. It's Will.
Is he?
I'm up here looking at me. He's kind of
and
feeling
also
himself today.
Yeah.
First ever.
So
if snakes coming this week.
if you haven't met Will's Hella Heat, he's another one. He goes around to all the podcasts. He's another Kike, which is a good thing. But he is starting up his own podcast, and he's starting to rate podcasts. So we always have to be on our best behavior and make sure we're on our A game, because we don't want to be in. We don't want to be a flunky.
Wait, you're supposed to be on your best behavior, and you invited me?
No, Angie and I are never on our best behavior. That's why we have
Never.
this show. That's how we ended up with this show.
Thank you both.
That's why it's it
Mom,
says
you-
crime warning, and there's a victim and a parental warning. That
Yeah.
you never know.
Sometimes it's put your
It's
kids
special.
to bed. Sometimes it's put them to bed. Sometimes we're shutting the show down.
Yep. It's not PG by any
No.
means.
All right, if y'all will give me about 1 minute, I'm going to go put this fellow up.
Absolutely.
And I think Bosa, he wanted to see your Volta.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean the actual
Oh,
snake
yeah.
Volta. Now what's in your pants?
Yes, please.
I think that's what you were saying, right, Kike? You wanted to see the actual snake Volta. Me, on the other hand, I could give a shit less. I want to see both of them.
I thought that was Juicy G.
That's his Juicy G talking. I don't know where the wig's at. Hell if I know.
Right? Man. A Volta.
That was
So
what-
is it? See, I think the Voltas are awesome. Do they have other morphs of them yet?
As far as I know, I've only seen the normals or the.
That's what
classic
I
super
thought.
class.
Classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think they have it.
Well, actually,
But you
wasn't
could.
Bobby the Bamboo from Chris Hardwick? I think that was a Volta. So maybe so. Maybe there is a different line with different morphs.
I don't know. Oh, Uptown's in. Hey, Don.
Awesome.
Hey, girl.
Here's a little ball python.
Now, how
A
much?
little one.
Wait.
She's little.
She's little.
She's about 6.5 feet, and last time she was on the bathroom scales with me, she tipped 12 pounds.
Wow.
So Will was asking, is this a true Volta or a local Volta?
This is a true Volta.
True Volta.
Wow.
We had 2 true Voltas. The other one actually is the one that passed away with the electrical issue,
Okay.
and I had her imported.
Did you?
Yes, but we actually have 3 of her babies because she came to us gravid. So we have 3 males that are Volta, and I'm sorry, girl, that are Volta, and we don't know what the father's genes are.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Import. You have no clue.
So can they do, I know they're doing the shed testing on the ball pythons, but I mean, can they do it on the Voltas? Do we know?
They're still mapping genes, and the thing about the Volta is
Okay.
nobody has ever proven it to be a gene, not to be an oddity from an area. And we're working on that right now. That's the reason she's paired to a Purple Passion, is we won't get any normals. So the morph will come from the father, and if they have size, it will come from the mother.
Okay.
Because you've seen him; he's just a normal size Purple Passion ball python.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she's not quite normal sized.
No.
I mean, that's my hand is touching my shirt, and that's all I can do. If I push any harder, I'll be squeezing her. So she's legit.
Wow.
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 So has she laid for you before?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. So
But
you're probably expecting a pretty big clutch from her.
Yeah, there's an idea of how big her head is compared to a normal ball python.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's one of the deals where you can tell on a Volta. The actual Voltas, they have this huge head, where the ball pythons that like just get big, that get up to 4,000, 4,500 grams, they typically, their head's not this large. If you'll notice, ball pythons, as they become adults, their heads get smaller, and they don't keep growing like a retic or a berm or something.
Mhm.
And so it's one of the tattletales on these.
Okay.
We
How big?
this girl a few weeks ago, and she felt like she had follicles, so that was one of the reasons that we just repaired her. And I think I sent y'all the picture of the lock.
I'd have to go back and look. I think you did though.
But yeah,
How big does a Volta get? Does anybody, I mean, what's the length, I guess, or?
I've heard 8 foot in the wild.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Wow.
And she's about 6.5 foot right now. She's in a 110-gallon aquarium, and she can stretch from end to end and turn the corner and go to the next corner.
Wow.
Wow. That's decent size.
Yes.
She's heavy enough that my wife's back injury means that my wife can't hold her unless she's sitting down, and she can't lift her at all. She just has to let her crawl around.
Wow.
And you can see her here on my arm. She's not a small girl.
No.
Yeah. No, so she's on large rats then.
No,
No.
No.
I refuse to feed anything larger than a medium.
Okay.
Okay.
Due to there's no nutritional value added above a medium size.
And it's harder to digest.
Yeah, because of the bone and the fat content. So this girl actually eats one large medium every 10 to 14 days. And right now we have them on 14 days. We alternate the days a little bit so that they don't get a steady pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes if she acts like she's still hungry, I'll throw a second small in with her. And sometimes she'll take it and sometimes she just ignores it. And I leave it up to her. If she wants that second small, I'll be glad to give it to her because she's a big girl. I mean, I get that. But if she doesn't want it, I'm not going to force feed her. I mean, you can see on her back and all right here, you know, she's perfectly healthy.
Oh, yeah, she's healthy.
Mhm.
She's active. Obviously, she has plenty of energy.
Yeah,
And,
she's got curves like Juicy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But she's really friendly, but she would fit in with Juicy because, like, so if you or I hold her, she's gonna, like, draped over her shoulders, she's gonna drop her tail down and she's gonna hook either your pocket or your belt loop.
That would turn me on.
If one of the two ladies holds her, that is not what she's gonna grab a hold of for safety. No, all the way down.
GC.
She does it to every woman that has ever held her. She drops the tail down the front and goes, whoop. I'm saying,
Oh, God.
Wow.
but she doesn't do it to men. To men, she grabs a pocket or a belt loop.
She got a little freaky side to her then.
What's up, mamas? Hi.
I like her. I want to hold her.
The best thing she does, though, is like people get intimidated by her size, right? And
Yeah, they tell me that all the time, too.
If you're intimidated by her size, though, and I put her on your shoulders, she will bring her face right in front of you like this and stick it just far enough away from your nose that she'll stare at you. And when you get nervous, she'll go bloop and flick you with her tongue. She has personality.
Yeah. I see Chad's in, EAD.
OGC.
You got GCG, Casey, who I call Juicy G. Patrick's in. I think you already mentioned all these people, huh?
I did. I've been saying hi as everybody's coming in.
Yeah. So about 4 clutches this year then. That's what you're looking at?
Wow.
Oh, no. We're looking at 16.
Oh, shit. Okay. Where did I hear 4?
Wow.
Well, we have 5.
I don't know.
We have 5 pairs right now, and I sent you the list of the pairings. We have 5, counting this one, we have 5 that are already paired.
Right.
But I'm fixing to add 11 pairings to the list.
Okay.
Maybe that's where I don't know where you.
And I think I was looking off that list that you sent me.
Yeah, in that list we have Pastel Candino mated to Karma BEL. I have Ivory or Super Yellow Belly paired to Black Pewter Yellow Belly. We have Inchy Hypo paired to Phantom. Then we have Champagne Het Hypo to Pastel Inchy Hypo. And that's my pet pairing. I want a mimosa.
Okay.
Okay.
And they can produce mimosa for me. And then I have this girl.
Those are nice. Those
Angie likes
mimosas are
mimosas.
beautiful.
She likes mimosas.
I mean, you know.
Well, the snake mimosa is funny because people either love it and they think they're gorgeous, or they're like, that's the ugliest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And
I think they're purity. They taste good and they're beautiful. All the way around.
Yeah. So
you were being a pain.
If there was no money was an object, what one gene would you get?
I don't know. I'd probably go Trick Monsoon.
Okay.
Just because I love the way it's like Pinstripe or Spider, the way it destroys the pattern.
Yeah.
If money was no object, the snake that I wanted has already been sold by Mutation Creation, and it's sold for $45,000.
Jeez.
Ooh.
What was that? Billy's my BFF.
I'll have to talk to Alex and make sure I got all the morphs right that was in it, but it was lace, pinstripe, monsoon, lavender, leopard, something. It was actually in, so Billy has 2 holdback rooms, the holdback, and the one that, well, I want to hold it back, but if the price is right, I'll sell it. And Alex got permission from him to give us a tour of that room.
Really?
And she showed me this snake, and I was like, oh, that is gorgeous. I wish I could afford something like that. And Billy happened to be in the room, and he popped off at like 35, 40, it's yours. And I'm like, I'll give you $50 for it. And he started laughing, and he goes, I can't give you that good of a hookup. I was like, no, I know, I'm teasing. I said, I know what it's worth. And then he decided he was going to sell it, and he put it on the market and took an offer of $45,000 for it.
Wow.
And
Kike said, get a classic and keep the change.
Like, look, it's like holding a baby.
Yeah.
A big squirmy one. That's one of those snakes that I would like to get to eventually. And we're picking up genes this summer. Everything I buy this summer, I've decided is going to be het or visual of something we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The exception being I just picked up 2 females, and we don't even know what they are yet. The father was
That happens to me all the time.
Well, the father was Candino, and the mother was albino. So they are either visual albino het Candino, or they are visual Candino het albino.
Okay.
You can't tell the difference until they're 3 to 6 months old,
Yep.
and you still might not. Well, the breeder that had them knew I wanted a female, and he called me and made me a deal on the 2 of them as unidentified. I have a male pastel Candino and a male albino, so either way they fit my plans.
Yep.
And I got a really good deal on them. So
Yeah. Now we have a male black pastel candy, and he was supposed to go to the albino this year, but he never made weight. So we ended up putting the clown to her. So he'll go to her next year.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing an interesting thing this year because the collection that we are fostering for a couple of years actually has Rye, the guy that I had out a while ago, his parents in it. And so we're going to have 2 pairings for actual visual purple passions, and both of them are from his line, but one of them are his actual parents. And then I think I'm going to do some Russos and specials in the BEL line.
Right. Yeah, and you did mention to me that you are working with 2 different collections.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, my friend had some family issues, and he had to bring his mom back to town to his house, and his sick father, who's since passed away, but he didn't have room for his collection of almost 30 snakes, and people were wanting to offer him $1,800 for all the snakes and all the equipment, and I'm like, no, this ain't happening, bro. No.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so we made a deal. I'm going to breed his snakes for a couple of years until he gets back to where he can have them. And then if he decides he doesn't want them, I'll buy them out from him for fair market value.
There you go.
And I'm just not going to sit there and watch somebody put their heart and soul into some snakes. And some of these snakes are 8 years old, and they're all proven females and males.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And,
Now,
and he was asking,
Uptown Exotics is looking for a Candino. So if you hatch out a Candino, you got to get with Don. Let him know that you got some available.
I won't hatch any visuals this year because I paired him to a BEL.
Okay.
But the place that I would check where mine came from and has a very nice line of Candino and Tofino stuff is Parpart's Pristine Pythons here in Texas. He's on Facebook, Morph Market. He's not on TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's a really great guy, and that was the first stuff he got into was the Candino, and he just creates some gorgeous snakes.
Mm-hmm. Now
That's awesome.
Everybody's asking about your IG. Kike keeps throwing up your TikTok, so yes,
I have an IG, but I don't use it for snakes.
Yeah. He uses it for his hot cars. I mean, his fast cars, his loose women. What was it again?
I don't really use it for much.
Hot rods.
When I post the Mustangs and stuff on there, but I just don't ever use it much. A lot of this technology came out while I didn't have access to it, and so So a lot of it, I just didn't get into it. And like, I remember my kids were like, "Oh, you got to have an Instagram, Dad." So I made an Instagram, right? And I'm like, "What's the effing point?"
Right.
And like, so everybody knows what you're doing. And I'm like, so I should just post pictures of beer cans all day?
Yes. Absolutely.
This is tea. It has whiskey in it.
That's all right. We on tonight's show, Mr. Mooney, we call that mom juice or dad juice, whatever you would like to call it.
Well, so my story has a unique twist in the middle of it. I had a bout of addiction with methamphetamines, and so to get sober, my daughter was my lifeline, and it became I was allowed to drink alcohol because it didn't make me want to use anything, and so it became like not every night of the week, but like on the weekends when you'd want to go out and get in trouble, a group of friends would always come surround me, and we would sit around and drink and tell stories, and so that's why a lot of the social media stuff I'm awkward on it because I'm like, okay, who cares about that?
So how long have you been clean then?
Oh, wow, I have over 10 years now. Like 10 years and almost a month.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job.
Oh man, who was that? Was it my no, it was my middle school teacher, Murray Myatt. There was some guy that he used to always watch that was the round of applause guy.
Gotta do it all the way around.
Do you know Rebecca? She said hi.
Possibly. I have a few friends that named Rebecca.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Got the big girl out. She wanted attention.
Yeah.
That's what you say about me.
Look, she says it's cuffing season. She's going to get whatever she wants.
She doesn't mind when he calls her a big girl. If I call you a big girl, you mind.
I do.
I know, because you're legally bound. You're not allowed to call her that.
Right? What did you say?
I was drugged.
Along with a Cinemel I didn't want, but he almost gave it to me just to take it. I don't need another Cinemel, but I mean, if they were giving it to me, I would take it.
Just to take it. We have a couple cities. We got a cinnamon Angie, and then we have
2 Voltas, 1 cup.
Hypo.
I could do 4 Voltas, 1 cup for you.
That's Hot Pocket saying that, so who knows?
Is that what we're calling Will now? Hot Pocket?
Yeah, because he had a girlfriend
last weekend.
Yeah, we got the story on it, and so his nickname's Hot Pocket now.
Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Isn't that the commercial?
All right.
Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Hot Pocket. There's a comedian that makes fun of Hot Pocket.
Brandon is Juicy's ex.
Why I gotta be Juicy's ex?
Well,
no, Charlie, it's not X, it's next.
Hey, I'll tell Juicy the same thing I tell every other woman that hits on me. If you were crazy enough to deal with the psychotic redhead that I married, go ahead, take your chance.
Which we will be meeting you at Arlington.
Yes, we will be at Arlington this year. We won't be vending. Even if we had enough babies to vend, it was too late to try to get a table. And everything is starting off slow for us this season, which I guess it has for a lot of people.
Yeah, we're still waiting for our first clutch to drop.
Yeah, and so are we. We have 2 that are hopeful prelay sheds this last weekend. But
we have 2, hopefully.
so we're all in the same boat here. Eggs.
Yeah.
But,
We're on egg watch.
Oh, Princess Medusa.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Rebecca. I'll call you Princess from now on.
But so the expense of buying a table and everything and then not having anything to take, and I was kind of like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, really
Yep.
late season.
Really late season,
yeah.
Charlie. We had two due yesterday,
Well, one was due Thursday.
and one was due yesterday, and we're still waiting.
Yeah. And we just picked up a girl today who's gravid.
Oh wow,
So
that's
Jason.
awesome.
yeah, she is a pastel blackhead, and she was paired with a bamboo pinstripe.
Right. Yeah.
So we're hoping that she
That'll be a nice one.
They froze.
Hot.
They freeze a lot. It's all right.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
It's that middle of nowhere internet.
And I was like, we don't know what you're talking about, but okay. And he said, did you pair her? And she goes, well, only once. We get her home and ultrasound her, and you can't even see the eggs. They're so big.
So
Wow.
I messaged her and I was like, so when was the last time she shed? Oh, a few weeks ago. So she could be laying any
She
day.
could be laying any day.
So did they tell you what she was paired to?
To a bamboo pinstripe.
Okay, so the bamboo pinstripe was her pairing. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to get them. They were supposed to be for Father's Day. But then he got this brilliant idea that he was going to message her. I had been in secret contact with her, and I had paid for these snakes for her to hold for him for Father's Day. And then he messaged her, like, what, yesterday?
Yeah,
And he
yesterday.
goes, I'm gonna tell her to hold these snakes for me because I'm worried she's gonna sell them. And I'm like,
No.
no. And so I'm messaging her like frantically in the corner, going, oh my God.
He's going to message you, play stupid.
I know. He's gonna message you.
Yeah. So we'll have all of our hatchlings to deal with this year, and then we're managing the sale of her collection.
Her collection.
So, which works nicely because now we can start hitting some shows with her collection, and then once ours
Drops.
hatch out and ready for sale,
We'll
just
take ours.
roll straight into ours.
Well, have any of you? I think Texoma has been here at a show. I think here in Amarillo.
Holly, have you been to a show?
No, Bobby.
Bobby's
Yeah, Bobby.
waving his head no.
We have Bobby.
No.
Bobby's waving his head no.
You mean
No.
Mr. Patsy?
Mr. Patsy.
See.
He showed off his guns tonight. I wish he would pop on. He's got some guns on him.
Thank you, Casey. But he tripped me up because now he's not got a Father's Day.
Yes,
that
he
sounds-
did.
that
Yes,
sounds
he
like stuff
did.
that goes
He
on
just
over
got it
here.
early.
He got it early.
Yeah.
And
He got it
extra.
early.
Got it early and he
Yep.
got extra.
Yeah. So Texoma, they're actually out of. Nod your head, yet up or down or no, Bobby. They are out of southeastern Oklahoma, I believe. I think Holly's about southeastern Oklahoma.
Is it Southeastern Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, Southeastern Oklahoma.
Mr.
We're in Durant.
South Central, basically.
Mr. Patsy, what's up?
What's going on?
What's going on?
So,
I don't remember what the full name was, but there was a Texoma something here at the
Yeah,
last.
it's
Lone
Texoma
Star.
Reptiles. We saw them at Lone Star Reptile Expo today in North Richland Hills.
Yeah, because it was Lone Star Reptiles that was here last, and they'll be here again in October, right after NARBC. And I just didn't know if it was y'all or not.
No, we haven't done any show. This is our first year of actually being able to breed. We started acquiring our collection 3 years ago, but we've done all of ours from juveniles up.
Yeah.
So this is the first year we've been able to pair.
so who's to hit the Oklahoma City show in July? I think you guys are coming out, right, Bobby?
Yeah, we're gonna come out there and see y'all while you're out there.
When is it in July?
What's that?
When is it in July?
It
It's
is the end of July.
I'll talk with my wife, and if she's not working that weekend, we might come up for a weekend trip or something.
Okay. How far are you from Oklahoma City?
About 5.5, 6. Well, okay.
Okay.
7.5 hours technically, but we always make it in 5.5, 6.
In your little 500 horsepower?
I know we'll be in the Beetle.
Yep.
It gets better gas mileage.
Oh,
Just
you got a
pull the turbo up and
VW?
go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it TDI?
No, we hers is GDI, not TDI. We looked at some TDIs,
Okay.
but all of them were too much mileage for me.
Turn that one off.
Yep.
So I'm a mechanic by day, and I used to be a Volkswagen technician. And
Okay.
there's too much stuff on those TDIs that gets real expensive real fast. And
Oh yeah, we had TDIs. It costs a fortune to repair them.
yeah, they get great fuel mileage though. I mean, they really do.
Yes, they do, but it is expensive to repair.
Everything gets great gas mileage compared to my green Mustang though. It pulls like 15.2.
It's the one in Shawnee, not Reptile.
What are we looking up?
Let me see what that says. Yeah, sorry, we're getting the date real quick. Oh, you know what?
I'm trying to find.
One in July.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to find where
I got it on my email right
you got it
now.
on your email.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to make some weekend getaway trips just for her and I. And
Yeah.
since we both like snakes and reptiles, I mean, that or a Star Wars show, either one of the two, and we're in.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it'll be July 29th and 30th.
July 29th and 30th.
Yeah, it will be Vind in that show.
That's the
Awesome.
OKC show.
Yes.
Herp show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother Jeremy's
Brother
on.
Jeremy's on.
Yeah. So, and well, actually, the 1st of July we'll be out in Pennsylvania to see Jeremy with Warful's Morphs.
Yeah.
He's doing a barbecue, so we're driving out for that.
I'm driving out for that.
Well, we're going to be trying to pick up a ultrasound this summer. Which one are y'all using?
The
The one that shows eggs.
contact.
Smart ass.
Oh my god.
It's got a little handheld wand, and you press it on there. Contact.
Lord.
Yeah.
Where did the comments go?
Lord.
That was probably one of our better investments.
Hey, Jeremy, how are you
It
doing?
was. It was.
Yeah.
Where is TK?
I don't know where TK is.
He is, I believe he's vending the Houston show.
Is it? Oh, that's right. That was this weekend.
You got some follicles for me?
We'll give him a pass this time. We'll give
You
him
got
a
some
pass.
follicles for me?
Yeah, I don't know if he's vending or just there.
Well, he's probably there causing trouble.
I'll tell you what, he's a hoot.
He is a hoot.
Yeah, he was fun.
He is a hoot.
You
That
like
is
that, Jim?
Huge snake.
Look, it's an AR-15 snake.
Oh,
Staying.
they're going to outlaw it. You better put that damn thing away.
It's an assault snake.
Ooh.
It'll love you to death and squeeze you.
Crawfish.
Oh, Bailey's. How are you doing, girl?
Oh, it's Bailey's.
Yeah.
Bailey got to take some of her snakes to school for show and tell. She has a really awesome teacher that allowed her to bring some of her snakes in and talk about them and show them off. And that was completely awesome. So
Now, they're out of Louisiana. So they're truly Cajun. Our
There's
nephew.
They're
oh
Yeah.
Kids table, yeah, probably.
God.
So every year we hold a crawfish boil up here.
Next year our nephew's coming.
Yeah. So April, do we have a date yet?
Well, you always want me to look stuff up
Yeah.
when
It's
Guys,
always
I'm gonna
your
put this
show.
girl up real quick.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
gonna put this girl up real
we-
quick because she's starting to get heavy.
April 11th,
no, April 13th.
13th.
Yep.
of next year,
of next year.
April
Mhm.
13th.
So we do not send out formal invites.
I
we,
did that one year and it was just a show.
we do the
It was
invites.
that kind of show.
Yeah, we do the invites as word of mouth. So
Yeah.
if you are hearing about it, you are invited.
Yeah. So
I think Farah said she's get porta potties this year. We're to line them up on the driveway.
We are. We're going to get. Okay.
this past year was a mess at my house with the bathrooms. I
I had to be politically correct. Yes.
Yeah, we had a
I had
swimming
to
pool.
be. Yeah.
We had a swimming pool in the basement.
We sure did.
Yeah.
And there was not meant to be one.
If y'all got to go number 2, you're going to the QT down the road.
It's close.
No, the plumbing.
The plumbing is all fixed. We had the plumber here.
Yeah. They'll
Yeah.
be back out
They'll
Monday.
be back out on Monday to finish everything up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's all good.
But
It's all good.
we still got to get porta potties because I can't have my sister and Mr. Donahue go through that again. So we're getting porta potties.
Look at me. Look at
I
me.
have spoken.
So April
And-
13th, Mooney. April 13th.
April 13th.
Is
Anybody in the chat? April 13th.
Yeah.
Elias, Don, Bailey.
That was a month ago.
No, next
No,
year.
no,
Next year. We're already
Next
planning
year.
for next
Planning
year.
for next year, so y'all can put it on the calendar.
Yep.
Well, you already know what I'll be doing on Mother's Day.
Yep. I know what you're gonna be doing.
What you doing, Mitzi?
You're gonna be smoking that meat. I love that.
Oh my God, here we go.
But
Hey, it's the one time a
they're-
man can play with his meat and nobody says anything bad about it.
There's a word.
You damn right I'm gonna say a word.
Give me some.
I love when you play with that meat.
Oh yes, but the
Headed to the beach.
the crawfish boil
Crawfish
has
boil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jake's already planning the drinks for next year.
Yeah. We're doing
I was
instead of
gonna-
ribs this
yeah.
year, we're gonna do hot dogs and hamburgers and
I thought we were doing Mexican. That was what
Yeah.
was mentioned last time, and then he said,
no, we're doing hot dogs and hamburgers and crawfish.
Hey, Mr.
My
Donahue.
friend.
Stop. Mr. Donahue, Mexican comes with margaritas. Don't shoot that shit down.
Well, you know what? You can have your margaritas, but we're not gonna sit in the kitchen all night cooking Mexican food for the crawfish boil.
We'll
As
do
long
it.
as we can make potato salad, my love.
Oh, you and I make the best potato salad, don't
Hey, Paul.
we? So, Mooney, if you don't know, we both have body tremors. Our hands shake. And you should
That's why I drink.
So we made the potato salad, and I had this big wooden spoon, and I said, I want you to taste it, see if anything else. Well, I'm shaking it so bad, it's hitting her all over the face.
And I'm following it. I'm like, oh.
It looked like she was bobbing for apples.
Bobbing for potatoes.
This
Paul.
coming year in 2024, we're gonna video that shit.
We're going to video a lot more than we did last time,
Yeah.
which is probably going to get us banned from a whole bunch of stuff.
I was going to say, see, that's the best thing about when we were kids, though. We could do whatever we wanted to, and there was no photographic evidence.
No evidence.
I know. That sucks. Now that there's video, the 80s and early 90s was awesome. Now we're just all screwed.
Yeah,
We really are.
yeah. So, it's everywhere. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Yeah. So, you know, even with my persona working in the prison, a couple guys know. And you know, your wife has told you how the prison talk is.
Oh, I know how it is firsthand.
See, there's Juicy G in the background right there. Yeah.
Oh,
That's her in her-
yes.
That's her in her booty shorts. I know it turned you on, didn't it?
Oh my god. That is Sammy. Oh god.
Next year, she will make potato salad with me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The party was Juicy G.
Yeah, they all put my wig
They
on.
all put the wig on.
Yeah. I see Sammy showed up. Paul
Hey,
showed
Sammy.
up. Yeah. If you haven't met Sammy, you can't miss him. He's in pink. Pink everything.
Hang on, I'm calling him real quick.
You're calling
Okay.
Sammy.
Did somebody call him?
What do you want me to call you, Sammy? Big boy. Big daddy.
I know. Sis, we need to have, I think that's Sammy, one of us will be in contact. You got to do an MJ Making Me Crazy show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
need to
actually,
have Sammy
I
on.
think Sammy said he was going to try to come out next year for the Crawfish Boil.
Yes.
So, and he's out of,
Yeah.
I don't know, New York.
The Northeast.
The
He's
Northeast,
in the
yeah.
Northeast area.
You
Yeah.
are, Dawn.
See, Don's wanting to know who's wearing the booty shorts.
It was him. It was him, Don.
Yeah. I got a sexy little ass, I'll tell you that, Don.
And when he shaves his legs,
Yeah.
His legs look better than ours.
they really do.
I mean, it's beautiful.
The women get jealous because he's got
Just a
better
little
legs.
bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Mhm.
convince him of the OnlyFans, but he ain't taking me up on it.
Listen, Mr. Donahue / Juicy G, do you know how many snake racks and plumbing you could pay for with my OnlyFans? A lot. I'm just saying.
I could sell pictures of them feet all day long.
I was gonna say I would do it, but nobody wants to buy mechanic socks.
Well,
Just take pictures of you like bent over fixing cars. People will buy the shit. Turn around with a smile.
I know.
Trans is in right now. OnlyFans would be lit.
So if anybody doesn't know who Don with Uptown Exotics is, Don is a.
No, Don can explain himself.
Okay.
Don, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So
Gorgeous.
you need to check out Uptown Exotics.
Gorgeous.
Check out Don. He's,
Gorgeous.
yeah.
Yes.
He's got a talent. So.
Gorgeous.
yep,
And then,
you absolutely do.
So who breeds what besides ball pythons?
do what?
Our good looks.
Hey, Chloe.
Do what?
Juicy
about pythons?
breeds.
Does breed.
I breed a lot.
Well, no, because like our collection, we have a retic that's right behind me. We have a couple of boas. We want a white-lipped python. I want another Burmese.
So
Yes,
is your retic, Mr. Mooney,
They're
is your
beautiful.
retic
Beautiful.
a man-eater,
Beautiful.
which means mainland? Is it a man-eater, aka mainland, or is it a dwarf?
Oh, okay.
Mine is not a dwarf. She is a golden child platinum sunfire. She is
Okay.
a dwarf, though.
They are beautiful.
She is a dwarf, though, because she's only a year old.
Well,
that's
our
good.
daughter Miranda has a dwarf, and
Ah.
my sister Angie and Mr. Donahue have a man-eater.
Mainland. Yeah,
Well,
we have a
so-
mainland.
So I've heard from a couple of people I talk with that do retics that dwarf doesn't always mean anything. That dwarfs can still sometimes get up to 17, 18 feet. And I'm like,
Yep.
well, that's not very dwarf from 24 feet.
Right.
No,
And I
it
think,
depends upon your percentage from where you come from.
Right.
So, yep,
I
that's
know-
what drives it.
Everybody was talking to us about, well, why didn't you get a super dwarf or a dwarf? And my wife's like, I want a white-lipped python. And they're like, well, what's that mean? She's like, I like big snakes. I want a 20-foot snake. So
I'm on Pornhub.
Yeah.
You're on Pornhub. Wow.
Wow, look
What
at
did you come up with on Pornhub for 20-foot snake?
If I had a 20-foot snake, I'd be on Pornhub. I'll tell you that right now.
We've got a Hamburger Mary's here and another place here that I'd take him there because those ladies look good.
Yeah.
I've been to both of them.
That's too many people.
Okay. Well, your friends are gorgeous. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And that was another question I was going to ask. So you don't have just ball pythons.
We have snakes only, but no, we have a Colombian rainbow boa. We have a BCI Imperator that is jungle hypo het albino. And then we have the retic girl that is golden child platinum sunfire.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Now those are pet only. You don't plan on breeding those?
Actually, our retic, we have some very close personal friends here in Amarillo, and their cousins that are in Abilene are Elliot's Exotics.
Okay.
And they have a couple of retic males, and we're talking about getting together to do a clutch with them. But we have no plans for actually breeding them here. Especially once, you're trying an 18-foot animal. That's what, 20, 30 eggs.
Right.
Oh,
clutch.
God.
Can you imagine? Hey, I've got 15 clutches of retics on the way.
Right.
You've got a whole room full of hatchling racks, huh?
Yeah. And a whole room
You know what?
in the incubator.
Yeah.
I could deal with that better than the slimy live burst.
The
boas and corn snakes and colubrids.
That's just, the slimy crap. And I'm a mom, but they're slimy crap. Yeah.
Every time somebody posts picture or video of newborn boas, right, and there's all the slime around them and stuff, I'm like looking, trying to figure out if they're all dead or if they're all alive, or if half are dead and half are alive. And it's like,
yeah. Now Sarah, she's got a rainbow.
Yeah.
And she was on Angie's other show.
God, I love rainbow boas.
Last week? 2 weeks ago. Last week.
2 weeks ago, because Alex was on last week.
Yeah. And she showed off her rainbow. It's just beautiful.
There's two different rainbow boas. The one is orange colored and the other is brown colored. And
Hers
then they
is
both have
orange.
the oil slick on them.
Okay. So which one? Do you have the orange one or the brown one?
We have the brown one.
Okay.
Hers is the orange.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily,
So the rainbow boas, do they really look like rainbows? And I'm special.
So have you ever seen, like, in the parking lot at the truck stop when it rains? And
I've seen it in the parking lot of the truck stop.
You know that little rainbow shimmer that they have on the water when it's got the oil floating in it? That's what they look like.
Mr. Mooney, every car in my driveway,
Leaks
Mr.
oil?
Mooney, every car in my driveway has a check engine / idiot light on. So, I've seen that rainbow. So is that what they look like?
Yeah,
I don't know how to drive a car that don't have a check engine light on. I love you, Jimmy.
But so if you took that film off the water and just draped it over a snake, that's what they look like. They call it iridescence. And like our golden child platinum sunfire, she has it from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail.
Oh
wow.
If she wasn't in shed, I would get her out, but she's back there. She went back there and half shed, and then she's like, "Nope, I'm going back to sleep, guys."
Mm-hmm. That's the rainbow that's in shed.
Do what?
The rainbow's in shed.
No, the retic.
Okay. I think Sam, can you pull out the rainbow? Sammy was wanting to see it.
Yeah, give me just a minute. I got to go back to the other end of the house.
Okay.
Yes, every sweetheart, that every car has a check engine light on. Your truck works just fine. or your work truck.
Jim, I've done that before where I close out of the live and open it back up, and I'm like 10 minutes behind the live.
And you're going, what?
Yeah.
Remember, we need to ask him if he has any venomous.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I don't know. I figure it'd be a good question.
Especially being in Texas.
Does Texas have laws about that, Mr. Donahue?
No, I believe it's open because they sell them at reptile shows in Texas.
Oh yeah. I don't want none.
Yeah.
Jim wants a false water monitor.
False water cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
he tried to get me to get one too, and I was like, no.
You know what? The Neville Pissy Pants Hog Bottoms we don't play with. What they say to me, baby.
Oh, nephew.
Yeah.
Sperm plugs in the cage. You need to
Oh my
breathe
God.
it.
Yeah. I can't, seriously. Could you imagine having that slimy live birth shit? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a snot fest from.
Oh yeah.
No.
Just even then in that light, I could see the shine, the iridescence.
If I'm gonna get
So
bit
that's your rainbow.
yeah, boa. If I'm gonna get bit
But it
tonight,
looks-
this is the guy that'll do it.
But it looks brown.
He is. There's a brown version of them, and there's a orange version of them. And hang on, let's see.
Oh, thank you, baby.
I don't know if I think my light's too bright to get it to.
Yeah. I
mean,
can see
he's
it down on the
beautiful,
side.
but do they
See,
make like when I think about rainbow, I think about like Lucky Charms, red, yellow, orange, green,
No,
blue,
like,
purple.
Like I said, it's just like an oily film on top of him, where like
Okay.
right in this area right here where you see it kind of shines. It's like that
Yep.
oily film. It's that oily film right there that has a rainbow hue to it. It's more of an iridescent.
Oh,
So are they both?
that's what makes a rainbow, right?
Yeah.
Are they both Colombian rainbow boas?
No, one is Colombian and the other one is
Brazilian.
A Brazilian, that's right.
Brazilian. Yes.
Okay. And that's Colombian.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe
The
unless I got
orange
it
one is
backwards.
Brazilian.
I was buying the Brazilian.
Okay.
How big do they get?
He's about full grown, about 4.5 feet. They're not real big. But so see if you watch right here in his curves when I'm tipping him, you'll see some of the rainbow effect.
Yep.
No, I see what you're talking about.
No, that's the alcohol you're seeing.
Well, that too, but you know. Mr. Donahue, are my pupils dilated? No.
There you go.
This is next time you see Farrah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna like shave this shit off.
Hey, Gerald.
Oh,
I might
Gerald.
do it live. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be fun.
So
Do
let's talk-
boas have live slimy bursts?
The
They do,
rainbow
don't
boa,
they?
I'm not sure of, but the BCIs do.
Okay. Well, if it's slimy bursts, we don't do that. We just don't. We don't do it. It's slimy. It's gross.
How did you
On it, but seriously, what do you do with it when they do like the slimy burst shit? What do you do with the afterbirth?
You scoop it up with all the groin cocoa fiber and throw it in the trash. I mean, I'm not going to keep it.
I'd say throw it in a boiling pot of water and cook it down.
Well, I mean, what do you do? What do you do with all the slimy egg leftovers when they crawl out of the eggs? Take them, take them to the kitchen and fry them.
We put them in Ziploc baggies and throw them away
In Ziploc bags.
because We do, because when they
They're-
come out, I'm like, "Boo, boo." And Jim puts them in baggies and they go away.
Yeah, John said use it as hair conditioner.
Air conditioner.
Make it shiny.
Negative.
Mhm.
Negative. But yeah, that's beautiful. I didn't. So there's a brown and a rainbow boa, or they're
Brown and orange.
same.
There's a brown and there's an orange.
There's a brown and an orange that both have the same iridescence all over their body, and so they're both called rainbow boas.
Oh, okay. I got a lot to learn.
You know when you rub baby oil on me and I shine like that.
Yes,
Give
yes.
me a
Mr.
second. I'll trade this
Donahue.
for another boa.
You got an IMG in there? Did he say yes?
No, I think he's just got the what was the retic?
You know I have hearing problems. Oh shit.
It's in shit though.
Yeah, but what was the genes to it? Shit.
It's a sunfire.
Shit.
Sunfire.
You know what? I
Well,
think,
no,
Mr.
with the
Donahue, you and I were related in another
Hey,
lifetime.
girl.
So
You are
Angie,
up late.
go
sweetheart.
to Sarah's TikTok and you can see what the other rainbow boa looks like.
Yes, she has the other one on hers.
Is that Chloe Marie?
Yeah, but
Which
she's
is really Sarah.
Perfect day.
Perfect
Herps.
Day Herbs.
Oh yeah, hold please.
That's my girl, Gaelic girl from
From
CLO.
Ireland.
Yes, CLO.
Oh, from the crime. Yep.
Yeah.
The crime people.
Yes.
Oh, she should recognize some of my snakes' names, like Banfrunza and Nolig.
Oh, you named them after serial killers?
She is.
No, they're
she
named
is
in Irish Gaelic.
though, because they're like
Oh, okay.
6 hours ahead of
Okay.
us.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like Nolig is the retic, and it's Christmas Yule or December Yule.
Not serial killers. I apologize.
I am so glad you popped in, sweetheart. I love you, girl.
Now is that a red tail?
Yes, this is a BCI Imperator. He is jungle hypo het albino. If he'll show you his face, he's got the dapper little mustache and goatee.
No, you can. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. He did. He's spotty.
He says, "No, Dad, no."
Yeah, he's like, I was on camera earlier.
Yep.
There
He's
you go. You see it right
gonna.
there a little bit. And then his eyes are actually, these guys have interesting eyes because they fought their eyes. The color follows their patterns.
Oh, does it really? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you, Don. Don cleared it up. Colombians are the brown, Brazilian is the orange. Okay.
So,
Okay.
when you
I'm
go
gonna
to
look
the-
you up.
when you go to the reptile show and you tell your wife, okay, yes, if they have a nice banana, you can get a nice banana morph because she loves freckles, right, on the snakes. And nobody has a nice banana, but she finds
Oh, look at the belly.
a boa constrictor that has them on the top and on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Freckles are awesome all the way around. I got freckles all over, and freckles make you special.
All over?
Yeah, I do.
You
You want to
go
see him,
there.
Mr. Donahue?
You wanted to go there, didn't you?
I'll show you in 2024 the
Mullet,
crawfish
mullet?
boil
No
over
way.
some potato salad.
Yeah.
Harry.
What Christmas babies are called? Mullet.
No, look. That's Christmas.
No,
baby.
I like the freckles. We have
Christmas
banana
babies are
ball
here, yeah.
pythons.
Yeah, Gaelic
They're
girl.
awesome.
So our reticulated python was a Christmas gift to my wife, and that's why we chose Nolig for her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Re or rye, I guess it would depend on what area you're from. RI is the purple passion I had out earlier, which is king. We have Banrian, Banfrunza, princess, and queen. We have Bui, BUI, which is my pastel candino. have to think. I know we've got some more that are named with Irish Gaelic names, and we chose words that like speak to what their morph is, their color is, or
the attitude.
Well, yeah, and of course the Purple Passion was her first, and he was a male, so he's the king of all the snakes here, whether they like it or not. I mean,
Awesome.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ash, Jello shot. Are you Irish?
See, Nathan is in.
me?
Yeah.
I have Irish in my heritage. I'm Texan though. Sorry.
You want some more? I'm full
I got
blood.
some Irish sausage if you want some.
And y'all were worried about me.
So
and at the end of it, it'll be Frosted Lucky Charms.
This one. It's always this one. That's causing
Mr.
a problem.
Mooney. Mr. Mooney, do you have
Yes.
any plans and breeding goals with your boas?
No. We have a friend here in town that actually breeds boas, and this one is not from him, but it is a gorgeous specimen, and it has a couple of genes that he would like to add to his collection. So we're probably, when this guy gets a little bigger, going to loan him to him and do a joint clutch with him. And all I want to do is pick out another one or two from it. Like I told him, I'm not real interested in having, like, these guys have like 30 at a time, don't they? From like,
I know, and they're slimy. They're
Yeah.
slimy.
She's stuck on the slimy.
so have you ever seen like human childbirth? It's pretty slimy and nasty too.
Yeah, I have twins.
You work for that?
I was
I was there for
knocked
that.
out, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like a snot fest. We don't do that here. It has to come in an egg.
Oh, D-Rod came in.
D-Rod.
Now, D-Rod, I believe, is just south of you. D-Rod, where are you at? He's
Love
down
it.
in Texas, and I believe he's southwest Texas.
Well, if he's Southwest Texas, he's like hours from here.
Okay.
He's 4 hours from Arlington, right, D-Rod?
I'm 5.5.
Okay.
Gaelic girl, all of our snakes are Gaelic and
Yeah.
Irish names as well.
Goddesses and kings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's saying Ree is king. And, is it Boo? B-U-I?
B-U-I, Bui.
Is yellow. She's saying
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
Queen? Okay.
Yeah, and Banrian would be queen. Banfrunza is princess. Bui is my pastel Candino, and he's got a bunch of bright yellows with toffee color, and the yellows just really pop. And like right around his lips on his face is one of the brightest yellows I've ever seen on a snake, and so that's why he got that name.
Yeah. There's our girl Ashley.
Ashley.
Jello shot.
Yeah,
So they
thank
are.
you.
They're in Arlington. Tatum's Exotic Reptiles is
Okay.
in Arlington. You'll meet them in Arlington this year.
The Wild Bunch.
So he's 5.5 hours
All back
from
together.
Arlington.
I am, yes, 5.5. But Lubbock, which is about an hour south of me, hour and 15 minutes, is about the same distance from Arlington and Dallas.
Okay.
OK Balls is down there.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Oscar and Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
No,
awesome.
I tell you what, they're having a hell of a season. I
Yeah,
think
he
they're
is.
like clutch
30.
30 something, 40
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, they're doing awesome this year.
Last time I talked to him, he had posted a video of a couple of clutches, and they were both 4-egg clutches. And I asked him, I'm like, you glad a couple of them clutches were 4 and not 6 or 8?
Mm-hmm.
Tullamore?
Tullamore
sausage of Tullamore Dew whiskey.
Tullamore Dew whiskey.
That's a big word I
pronounce that.
can't
I want more
pronounce.
sausages and more whiskey. Is that what it's saying? I want more sausages and whiskey.
D-Rod, where are you at? I'm in
I
Amarillo.
would drink the whiskey.
D-Rod's in Texas.
I'm
I think we figured that one out already.
Did y'all watch the two? You're an hour south of Lubbock, so you're down towards the Abilene area.
Blue
Who? Gaelic?
Gaelic.
Let me check. I think, yeah, she's already blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up.
We're in Indiana, but D-Rod's in Texas.
Yeah, he's an hour south of Lubbock, so he's just a couple hours south of me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, so we call him U-turn. He's got the nickname U-turn because he's done too many U-turns in the bed sheets.
Denver City.
That's where the baldness comes from. So.
At least you didn't say on Juicy G.
Well.
Hey, Thomas.
Oh, now she's showing her face.
Oh, shit. What'd I do?
What did you do?
Yeah.
I hit
Thomas.
the buttons in the ear pods. Ignore me.
I think the snake scared somebody.
No. I touched the buttons on. I used to think I was tech savvy, and now I realize I'm tech stupid. There we go. There you be.
So you do
Okay.
a lot of lives on TikTok.
Yeah. So I have a little community going over there. We're a bunch of us. Bosa comes in all the time, but we're a bunch of breeders that have just years and years of knowledge stacked up of the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. And you have all these people trying to come into our hobby and not even come in as breeders, but they want to have like 3 or 4 as pets. And something goes wrong, right? Like they didn't know they were supposed to have a hot side and a cold side. And people just want to gatekeep the info, and it annoys the F out of me.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying, as a breeder and a person that sells a ball python, you should be trying to educate your customers so that these little critters have the best life possible. And so we've just tried to start a community over there where people can come in and ask all of us in the lives questions, and we give them answers without judging them. You know, I mean, I have some animals in racks. I have some animals in aquariums like the one behind me. And, you know, I even have the rainbow boas in one of those Exoterra special reptile enclosures. I've done them all. They all work. And anybody that's got snakes on display, not I'm talking about in racks, but like in these aquariums, you know, some snakes like clutter, some snakes don't like clutter.
Right.
And, you know, I'm trying to get people to understand, quit bashing somebody because they don't do it your way, your exact way. If their snake's healthy, happy, not overweight, not starving to death or dehydrated, and it's shedding good, then help them out. Help them find the correct stuff that they've got wrong, but do it in a kind and polite way so that they're open to it. I mean, you ain't got to beat me over the head to tell me that, you know, I mean, I've got the wrong light bulb on top of her cage for the daytime. You know, I mean, but it's getting so toxic, and Facebook has promoted a bunch of it. Just there, I hear horror stories about them all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Mr. Hugh.
I know. I saw you come in, and I guess Holly's not feeling well, so she went to lay down. Holly, thank you for always running the chat and being the admin. Bobby's doing it now. I see him in the background. Thank you, Bobby, for stepping up and running the chat for us.
Holly and Bobby are our Bosa.
Yeah.
They're our Kike.
So I used to sit off to the side and run the chat, and Holly was like, "Look, I can run the admin if you want, and where you can get on also." And because I like to interact with with our guests as well. I used to just kind of shout some things off from the side, but now I get to be in front of the camera and interact a little more.
Really, it means that Angie and I have gotten in trouble, and now we require supervision.
That's what.
I wasn't going to say it.
I love you, Mr. Donahue.
I love you too, baby.
It means we've been spanked.
No, but
It's all good.
That is so awesome, doing your lives on education and Sarah just put out,
Yeah.
educate, not hate.
Yeah. Hey, Uptown, was it Lance Jormungandr Serpents by chance from Colorado? He's got Miss Huggy and Betty White and Bones and he's got like 50,000 followers, and his lives I moderate for him.
Oh,
Awesome.
His lives get wicked, people coming in, and the only thing we do is I insta ban you if you say all snakes need to be dead, or I'd kill that snake, or I'd shoot that snake. We don't put up with that.
Terrible.
But if you come in and you say I hate snakes, he catches the comment, he'll be like, "Why do you hate snakes? Let's talk about it." And that's the whole thing. We're trying to educate people. There's everybody says the only good snake's a dead snake. That's wrong, because what about bull snakes that kill the venomous snakes that would kill you when you're trying to walk to the street?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we all know Billy. Everybody knows who Billy is.
Yeah.
One of the biggest breeders in the world.
Yeah.
And he always says, just because I do it this way doesn't mean that this is the only way. There is hundreds of ways to house your snake, to every part of husbandry to breeding. There's hundreds of different ways. But the person that says, no, this is the only way you can do it, that you can't put them in rack systems, that's unethical, they got to be in enclosure. There's different ways we can house them. If we housed our snakes in aquariums, our whole house would be covered in aquariums. I mean, we couldn't do it.
Well, and some of ours would not thrive. They just don't like it. They just aren't comfortable in that environment. They wouldn't eat. They wouldn't do a lot of the things that they do in the rack system. So it just wouldn't.
Some of them want to be hidden away, and then you have the social butterflies.
We do have some of those.
I love bioactive enclosures. Love bioactive enclosures. But with our business, unless we just have a pet, we can't have a bioactive enclosure.
Every snake is different. They all have different personalities.
Yeah, the big girl that I had out earlier, the retic loves it when we put fake plants and vines and stuff in there, and she can slither in and out of them.
Mm-hmm.
The big retic, you can put any plant you want to in there, and I'm going to tell you where you're going to find it tomorrow morning. You're going to find it balled up as neatly as she can and destroyed as massively as she can next to her water dish.
She's like, take that shit out of here.
We finally found a potting pot, like for potting a plant that's like this big. It's like a 13-inch opening on it. And we've got it sitting down, laying on its side with some of the substrate in it and piled up around it. And she likes it. She'll go lay on the top of it and then curl half her body inside it with half her body looped over it and just look at the world like, oh, I like this. But if you put anything else over there, she just destroys the whole aquarium. And you're like, girl, do you know how long it takes to clean that up?
Yep. And we love from the beginners to the hobbyists to the rescues to other breeders. Everybody is welcome on our channel.
Exactly.
It's about positivity. It's about bringing our community together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, guys, if you're ever on TikTok and you see me live, come on in. If you're a fellow breeder or whatever, if you want a box, just hit the request button. I'll give you a box. You can chat with everybody. I like I say, my platform is really affordable snakes that are pretty and have a nice background of lineage. Right? They're not sloppy and all of that, and inclusiveness. Just because we have kids come in asking questions, and they're talking about, well, can we buy a ball python from you? No, young man, you can't. But if your mom wants to come talk to me and she says it's okay, then we can talk about that.
Right.
But yes, I do sell them, but there's lines we don't cross. Just because y'all have snakes, I still wouldn't sell you. If your kid lived at home, I still wouldn't sell your kid a snake. You might have rules. There might be, and I don't mess with that. And I've never had a kid once get mad and tell me to F off or start just blowing my lives up or anything. They're like, all right, I'll talk to mom or I'll talk to dad.
Yeah. Sarah, you're getting there. You got to have 1,000 followers, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
do
over
your
there
live.
you have to have 1,000 followers to go live.
So Sarah, you're getting there. Let's push Sarah out. Perfect Day Herps on TikTok. Make sure you go and follow her.
Thank you, Gaelic. Love you, girl.
Yeah.
So
So
perfect what?
do you have set times where you go live, or do you just kind of do pop-ups?
Mine are just pop-ups. Sometimes, like as the weekends are here, if Amy's off, like we'll talk about it throughout the week, and I'll tell everybody, hey, you know, Sunday morning around such time, we're going to start doing snake baths, and I'll be doing baths while she's cleaning out enclosures, or we'll swap, and she'll sit there by the tub and give them baths while I clean out enclosures. It lets everybody see the majority of the collection, gives them all a chance to get out and what are you doing? Get out and be active a little bit. And I just have this funny thing about me. They're in an enclosed area. They got to poop and pee in there, and then they got to crawl through it. And so I have this thing that they need to be bathed. Sorry, I'm weird.
No.
Do they mind though? I mean, do they care?
A couple of them spaz out. A couple of them, Boopster, my Ivory, the first thing he does is sticks his head under the water and snorts bubbles for 5 minutes. And
That's
then
awesome.
we have a couple of them that if it's deep enough, they'll go, you know, when they huff, they'll go, but then they don't huff. They just sit there and float on the water like a little bobber.
I like the ones where their head's in the water and you go to pick them up and they start hissing at you and just start blowing bubbles.
But so the first time we did that live, I had probably 40 or 60 people come through my live, and it was great. There was other breeders there that were chatting in the box and on the text chat. But I had people, and these are supposed to be well-known good breeders across the country, coming in there throwing a fit that I'm endangering my ball pythons. And I'm like, how am I endangering my ball python? What's the first thing you do to a female after she lays eggs? You flip her upside down, you palpate her tummy to make sure there's nothing stuck in there, and then you go clean her up. And then you clean her enclosure out so that it doesn't smell like the eggs or the babies, so that she'll go back on food.
Yep.
Exactly.
If you have a snake that gets scratched, cut, bit, or whatever, you soak them in betadine water. And this is what the vet tells you to do.
Yep.
So how is soaking them in a little water with a couple of drops of Dawn any different? But everybody was coming in there just wanting to crucify me because I had my snakes in water.
Yeah.
Well, there's Mr. Mooney. There's no water in the wild.
Yeah, I know. The humidity in Africa is from soil, not water.
Right. There's none.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
No rivers, no nothing.
Yeah. Just like the controversy between live feeding and frozen thawed. They chase live food.
There's no frozen thaw in the wild.
If we fed frozen thawed, it would take us all day.
Well, that's why people ask me, they're like, well, why do you feed live? I've got, without any hatchlings that are to come, I have 60 plus snakes to feed. If you could prep 4 of them in 5 minutes time, and then it's 5 minutes per snake, anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes per snake going here, bite, take it, bite. Times 63, and I'll tell you why I don't feed frozen thawed.
Right.
Exactly.
And I have no problem people that feed frozen thawed. I mean, it's a great way. It's a safe way.
It's 2023. My balls identify as fish. You see the comment? It's 2023. My balls identify as fish.
Exactly.
Eric, thank you for dropping in. You don't have to worry about seeing a therapist this week. This has been a calm live. Eric has to see a therapist every Sunday.
Well, hey, hang on. Let's fix that real quick.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not the cause of it. Woo-woo!
But you might get involved.
Maybe.
Hey, watch this. You can make the whole live go wild in one can.
All right. There we
Oh,
go.
shit.
Live just went out the window. We all got to see a therapist now.
Where's your tutu and two top, Mr. Mooney?
No.
Mooney?
No, when we play games, I run around butt naked. Jolly old Santa Claus belly and all. I don't care. I'm married.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm married. I have a wife. I don't have to impress anybody.
Thomas got a clutch of pie days.
That's awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Congrats, Tom.
So you know what? One of my first messages to Mooney was he did a quick birthday live or
It
birthday.
actually is Juicy's favorite beer.
It is.
It is
Charlie, it is.
Yeah, but Mooney did a quick video on his birthday, and what were you asking? Go ahead and send fast cars, snakes, or beer, and then there was something else, boobies or something like that.
Boobs, beer, yeah.
So I replied to him. I said, "Well, I can send you fast cars. No, I can send you snakes, beer, and I got man boobs."
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
What the hell are you breeding? 49 eggs.
49 eggs. Holy
What is
shit,
it?
Jeremy.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, congratulations,
Mary
brother.
Joseph.
Off the muscle, congratulations. But what the heck laid 49 eggs besides a turtle?
Jeremy, they probably make some birth control for that shit.
My wife can't check on me. She's in prison.
Yeah, she can't have her cell phone with her, can she?
No, that's why I keep looking. She'll go on break in probably about 45 minutes or so and send me a message.
Okay.
She couldn't keep up with shit on the way to work, and so I'm like, she's like, what am I looking for? What did I forget? And I'm like, your lunch that I bought you? She goes, no, it's in the bag. I'm like, your phone? She goes, no, it's in the bag. She goes, that's a bad idea. Message me at 6 and make sure I don't take it through the gate. Which I mean, working in a prison, that's you can get fired on the spot over that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
You just tell her you got kidnapped.
No, I sent her a message about 5 minutes before.
Yeah. So,
What is
sis, you wanted to ask him a while ago if he keeps a certain.
Oh, IMG. She was asking about IMG, right?
Hots.
Hots?
Venomous.
No, I'm not
Hots
allowed.
and IMG.
Hots I'm not allowed, and there's a reason.
Okay.
I'm the boop guy. I boop every snake we have. I don't care. It can bite me on the nose.
Oh.
And so
That's just like why I'm not allowed to use power tools. He's not home.
Well, so like this guy,
I'm the reason there's a warning on magic erasers.
Boop, and if he gets mad, he bites me, right? But
Yep.
a venomous,
So
when I try to
no
boop it
hots.
and it bites me, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are pectinus? Pectinus?
Pectinitis?
Jeremy, what
Say
is
that again.
Now let me warn you. Jeremy
Okay,
is
TK's in now.
so Jeremy is known for what are they called? Those type of jokes. This
Inappropriate.
Could be not inappropriate, but he likes.
He could be pulling our leg.
He
I
could
don't
be
know.
pulling our leg.
I don't know.
Jeremy, we don't
across
play pull legs. You just got to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, TK is in. Howdy,
What's up,
fuckers.
TK? Yeah.
He's out of Kansas City also.
Well, he's talking like a Texan. Howdy, fuckers.
Oh,
So he is.
nephew,
I
I'm
think
so glad.
I think he is from all over. he's down in Texas right now, I believe. Down in Houston, you
I
said.
think he's doing a show.
So, yeah, but he's
Or at a show, or
he's living
performing
in-
a show,
yeah.
or
he's living in Kansas City.
We're talking about kicking Houston and Austin out of Texas.
So, I'm sure he'll
Those
be back.
are
You can't
cities
shut
that
that
are
fucker up
within-
when he starts.
They don't represent our. They don't represent our Texas.
Oh, Panda Dragon. Okay.
Nice.
She laid that many
iguana.
eggs.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, good luck with that. I hope they are all viable and they all hatch healthily.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
cool.
I'm sitting here thinking, what was that? A 30-foot
A
bird?
lot of eggs, though. Dang. That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot of eggs. That's a lot even for Juicy G. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That takes me all day.
39 iguana eggs.
That's a lot.
Damn. At least it's not that slimy live birth.
I
Just on that live birth.
just don't get her on banana hammocks and bikini wax.
No.
It'll go downhill from there.
Or the G spot.
No, we can't talk about it, but
Yeah.
it does exist.
But
We can't talk about it.
But panda dragons sound pretty.
So wait a minute. She's over there screaming it exists, so she's just doing her thing one day. It's like that M&M's Christmas commercial. It does exist. She does exist.
Yes.
Yep. Pretty much on this show, I got some education there. I got myself a master's degree, and I learned a lot more on this show than I did in my master's degree.
Yeah. So we were talking about the spot nose and then the G stripe.
So
And there's a G spot.
So the G spot stripe nose?
Yeah.
There is a G spot. Yeah.
Yeah, G spot. Yep.
Yeah, there is one indeed.
And of course, Angie had to Google it.
And I have now been flagged by Google. I can't do that again. It exists, but we can't look it up anymore in this household.
Right. Yeah.
39 eggs from an iguana? What the hell? What are you going to do with 39 babies? Shit.
What are you doing, boy?
That's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we're planning on having close to 100 babies here this year.
Are you?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
If you do,
God.
If you go, the average clutch is 6 typically. So if you
49.
took the average clutch and you go 16, 17 clutches.
Yeah. So we're looking at 1166. Average clutch.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you can't have 66. You got to have more than that. 49 eggs.
I want
Oh my God.
69. We better have 69. I want 69 babies this year. And then you can call me U-turn.
So I'm guessing everybody raises their own rats as well.
Yes. So we actually just picked up. Finally, we had to deliver it ourselves. So Superior Pro out of Kansas City, he was getting rid of his old rat racks. He bought the new ARS system. So we went in with
Pip stalkers.
Pip Stalkers, and we bought 2 of his old racks. So now we have 60 tubs. And so our rat breeding will quadruple of what we're doing now.
We
But that'll
we got
feed,
rats and
that'll feed
ASF.
2 collections though.
We're going to have, for rats, we're going to have 30 tubs to start off in the next couple of weeks. And if I get the ASF colony, I will have 15 tubs of ASF as well.
Okay.
ASFs are assholes, but we have them.
Yes, and they choose through damn near anything.
And
We
that's
don't
why
have
I
the
do not want
chew-through
to.
issue, but they bite.
Yeah.
Now, Randy with Pope County, He says his colonies are very tame. And I would have to see that. He says they don't bite, they don't chew through anything. So he must
Well,
put like
have you-
Benadryl in their water or something.
I've seen
met
tame rats, but I've
Randy?
never
He's
seen tame
super
ASF.
mellow.
Randy is so super mellow. Yeah. I think we're gonna go down to visit Randy one of these days.
Yep. Yeah. Randy's just south of us in Arkansas.
Yes.
Polk County, Arkansas.
Yeah, so it's not that far.
He
Only
has
place
to
I-
be tame.
So that's good.
He has
That-
5 kids.
Only place I ever stayed in Arkansas was seriously.
We stayed in Arkansas because I've never been.
Texarkana. We
Yeah.
stayed in Texarkana.
Yeah.
You're not missing much, I don't think. I think it's like Indy where we are.
Okay,
There's not much to
Nathans
miss.
don't bite either.
I think Arkansas is very pretty. I think it's a pretty state.
And they love to pit.
The what?
Kike's getting out of ASFs.
They're police officers. We watch the high speed chases where the police officers were.
Oh,
Hey,
pit. Okay,
you
I got
run
you
from
now.
them, they're gonna run you off the road.
Yeah, well, and
Yep.
ASFs don't get as large either,
Right.
and they do take forever to grow.
They're super fuzzy and soft.
The worst thing about them is though is they become the perfect meal for a juvenile, a newborn hatchling. But if you feed them, they start getting picky and only want the ASFs.
True.
If there's one loose in my house for more than a day, a rat, I'm just gonna take the Harry Potter Glock and what was it? Adava Kedavra, whatever the erase you went in.
Illuminoso, and you're gonna spark its ass up. I love Harry Potter. Yep.
Really, the
That's
only
what's
time
gonna
we'll
happen.
feed ASF is during breeding season. If our males go off food, we'll throw an ASF in,
ASFs in.
and they usually take it.
Yeah.
But we won't raise them. We'll buy them.
Well, one of the local pet stores is supposed to be buying the ASF stuff from my friend, but if they don't, then I'm just gonna adopt all of the rodents.
Now, see, Nathan said his colonies don't bite either.
So did Charlie, and Jeremy said his are thriving.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's like
here
with the
we
rats,
must
the more you
just
handle
have
them.
assholes. That's what I'm
Yeah.
convinced. We just got assholes. Right?
Everyone we've came across, they jump like a fucking cricket.
Yes.
You throw them in the tub, they're out of the tub. You're chasing them
No,
around the room.
that's our regular rats. Oh my god.
All right, guys, I'm going to put this one up real quick, and I'm going to take a quick smoke break. I will
No
be
worries.
Okay.
right back in just a few minutes.
We'll break to a commercial.
Do we have commercial breaks?
No.
It's on you.
Oh. All right. So,
Hot Pocket.
Polly Pocket. Yep.
Hey, Shep.
Shep's in.
Did my nephew have a good birthday?
Oh, Shep.
Yep.
Okay.
It's our nephew's birthday. They went to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh, awesome. Jeremy said dried fruit, nuts, and seeds,
Okay.
hard-boiled eggs. Yeah.
Make them be nice.
Are you saying they have a nut or you feed them nuts? You have a nut, I'm sure they're calm. 5,000 tickets today.
That's a lot
And he
at
turned
the
7.
like arcade thing.
Yeah.
Well-
he turned 7.
Back in our day, that was a lot. Nowadays, that ain't a lot.
Damn inflation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thomas feeds them sunflower seeds, and they grow like
We
crazy.
feed them all that stuff, but they're still assholes. Some of them.
See, Charlie's saying eggs. We're still not getting them. I don't want to deal with ASFs.
Jeremy said you need
No,
When they
yeah.
get loose.
But you know, that wouldn't kill them. It would just put them in
Suck
the.
them right up.
That's actually. a
But
pretty
does
good
it
idea.
work though? Really?
I bet you it sucks them right up. Jeremy, you ain't kidding, are you?
Tell
I
us
bet
the
you that
truth.
works. Yep.
They will calm down after a while. Jeremy, how well does the shop vac work? For real. Don't lie.
I wouldn't suggest
Eric.
using it on man parts.
No, I tried
No.
that. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it let
Doesn't
the
give
ring.
realistic. Yeah. Doesn't give realistic hickeys either. Jeremy,
Yeah.
does the shop vac really work?
Yeah. Look, Eric knows how to calm them down. He'll feed them to a snake.
Look, he says some bedding in the shop vac and it works.
Oh, look at that
Okay.
as a cushion. That's a good idea.
Don't disturb Ginger while he's cleaning his room. Oh,
Twigs to
God.
feed a koi goldfish. Fish to goldfish and koi?
Those are
Oh,
koi or giant goldfish, right?
Right. That's those ornamental. How do you say it?
yes, but I'm a little concerned at what part Charlie's stealing the shop back idea. I'm just
Right.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Don't worry, I'm just vacuuming. Honey, you've been vacuuming a lot lately.
Oh,
There you go. Now you can see why he's called Bui.
Now, what is that?
This is Pastel Candino.
A snack?
He is a Pastel Candino, but like if you look at his head, it is just bright yellow.
Oh, wow.
And then on his sides, his yellows are really yellow. And so we chose the name Bui for him.
Oh wow.
And that's Candino, you said. Pastel Candino.
Yeah, Pastel Candino. I picked this guy up from Par Parts Pristine Pythons because he has just really clean snakes in the Candino line. And I don't always care what the price is that I pay for mine. I want to get some Exanthic and stuff like that,
Okay.
but I don't want a muddied line. I want a clean line so that when I mix it with something, it's going to be a true mix.
That's going to be cool. So do you work at Exantic line now?
No, I don't. I do not have Exanthic. That's one thing we're going to try to add this summer.
Okay. Now, is there one that you want to get into?
I'm thinking we're probably going to do VPI.
Okay. So we have
have VPI.
You have VPI, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have stayed out of Exantic, well, since we've started.
Yes.
And we actually just picked up 2 Super Pastel G Stripes Het VPI Exantics, male and female.
Nice.
So we're getting into the Exantic. We'll see how it goes.
It's one of those things. We make a lot of bright colored snakes over here, the BEL and
Yep.
stuff, solid white. And I'm guessing you all know the BEL. If you use a black light on them, you can see the pattern.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so we thought it would be interesting to start bringing some dark colors into the stuff we do also. And where'd you go, boy? Okay. I lost all of the feel of his weight for a second. I was nervous. Check out Villarino. Hey, Bosa, are they on TikTok?
I believe I know he's got Instagram, and I think he's got YouTube. I don't know if he has TikTok. Bosa would know.
I'll find out real quick.
And I think he's out of Florida as well.
Villarino.
Yeah.
Yes.
Florida, I believe.
Florida.
Okay, they are on TikTok.
If that's him, I'm already following.
Can you see his? Yeah,
Yeah.
the one up top. Yep, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm already following. I try to keep up with the most of the people that I respect on there. I try to keep up with the people they're following too, because I figure it's just more good breeders.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to group up.
Bosa's good about dropping the links.
Oh yeah.
Kike's awesome.
Bosa will keep us together.
Kike's awesome.
Yep. All day
But
long.
This guy, I just Candino is one of those morphs that I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted a Candino for our collection, and I started talking to Zach, the owner of Parts Pristine Pythons, and we talked for probably a year, and he was showing me what he had going on and what he was doing and everything, and how he was taking care of his snakes and everything. And he's like us; he holds all the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Like him and his kids go out there, and his kids play with one while he's playing with one, and stuff like that. And I like that somebody puts that kind of care into their animals. And like I say, his they're just super clean. And so we got this guy.
Yeah. I tell you what, I wish Candy was compatible with lavender.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Lavender is one of those genes that I want to add this summer.
Mm-hmm. And again, we just picked up some lavender. We had no mind on the Candy, and we finally picked up some lavender. So we got a 1.1 lavender hepides. So, were they pastel? No, just regular lavender hepides.
So I'm actually trying to avoid pastel right now.
Are you?
Well, and just because
Really?
Well, just because I have pastel Angie, I have pastel bamboo, I have pastel Candino. I have so much stuff that already has pastel in it that if I wanted to add pastel to anything, I don't have a problem. I have it in males, I have it in females, and so I'm trying to focus even hets and stuff like that. I'm trying to focus my hets on stuff that I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all know, you get a better deal on, say, a pinstripe het clown than you get on a visual clown pinstripe. And so I'm going to play the het odds on a couple.
So other than Candy and albino, what other recessives do you work?
Really, we've got pied that we're fixing to start working, but that's really it on the recessives.
Okay.
I haven't got a lot into the recessive genes. We have a few, like say, we have a few hets that we're going to start playing with, but we've both been mostly geared towards yellow belly stuff, Inchi, hypo, and then of course I have almost all 12 genes for the BEL complex.
Mm-hmm.
So like we can do Russo, Special, Mojave. I have to go back there and look through all of them that we have, but
okay, love you, brother.
The collection that we adopted, his favorite morph is BEL, blue-eyed leucistic, and his goal was to get to the point to where if he produced it and it wasn't a white snake, it was an accident from the clutch.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh wow!
And so we have some, and that's why I say we're going to have at least 4 BEL pairings this year. Yeah. I know I'm going to do one in Special, one in Russo, one in Mojave, and then I think I'm going to do a Mojave Russo together and see what comes out. But I've also I'm supposed to be in control of what's paired. by my friend's rules. But at the same time, I told him, come over Sunday and we'll talk about pairing, because he's got all the knowledge on the BELs and what do what together. And I want to have, like I say, I want them to be clean, and then I want to sell them for low price. And I'm sure I'm going to aggravate a bunch of people out there, but
Yeah. Now, Angie, Miranda's bell just ovulated, right?
Yes, we are hoping for clutch from her, and Elsa we produce. She's a super Mojave Posh GHI to a lesser Mojave Posh chocolate Posh G-Stripe Posh red. The person that really knows jeans was telling me that, but yes.
Right.
So she'll get all bells.
Right.
Yep.
see, and all the possibles, that's the one thing that we're trying to avoid. And I get it. You know, I mean, if you've got a 3-gene snake and you breed it to a 3-gene snake, it gets hard to tell what's in the mix. And I get that.
It does.
And I applaud you for saying possible, because so many people want to say, oh, it was there, it has to be there. And you're telling people possible too. So if they bought it as a possible and they have this weird clutch that has a snake that they're like, where did that come from?
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, possible G-stripe. There's where the G-stripe came from.
Yep.
And that's what I say about muddy lines is if the breeder can tell me everything that's there, I'm okay with it having 4 or 5 genes. But I've just seen so many snakes out there that they don't know what's in them. And at that point, I don't mean to be mean to anybody, but you're breeding above your level. If you can't identify what came out, you're trying to breed at Billy's level. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That man will identify 7 genes in the snake, and he won't stutter. He'll tell you, no, this, and then he'll tell you why it's all level. And that's awesome. Everybody should strive to be at that level. But
we're gonna swap S dog. Yeah.
Or have an Austin.
Austin is amazing.
Austin is his person.
Yeah.
And he'll look in that egg too, and he'll even correct Billy sometimes and go, no, I think it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's goals.
Oh, Alex did?
Alex just messaged. She's got another one.
Oh, she got another clutch on the ground?
Is it the one that she dropped last
him
night,
too?
or did she drop
No,
another one?
she just got
And
another
her.
She's not here.
You're talking about Alex from.
Oh,
from,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She sent me a video this morning of a clutch that she's like, I got home just in time, and then she sent me a picture and said it's done.
Yeah, no, she just sent another one.
Yeah. The chef's having to pop off, so.
He is. I told him it's okay.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Shep.
You don't want to traumatize them with mom juice making me crazy? No, I don't traumatize my children, so all good.
Yeah, Alex is cool as can be. She gives me pairing advice sometimes when I'm like, what should I pair this to?
A snake?
Yeah, a snake.
Don't mind me. There was a band called White Snake.
Yes, there was. That was back in the Def Leppard days and Poison.
Her band.
If you saw my car, you would instantly recognize the sticker on the windshield. My lime green car is named Poison, and it has their band logo from when it was lime green on the drums.
I need to find you on the things because I like that. I got a sticker on mine that says "Don't park too close, I'm chubby."
Mine would have to say, "Don't park too close, I'm fat."
Well, chubby's, more
There's-
PC.
No, there's no chubby left with me. When I grow the long hair out with the beard and I let the full beard go, I look like Santa Claus.
We're gonna hold you to that come this December, right, sis?
I had it grown out this last December, and everybody that joined my lives was like, "Santa Claus has snakes." Yes, he does.
He does. He likes them. Very much so.
Bob's Exotic Reptile says white snakes with blue eyes. Leucistics. We like leucistics. Hey, we can read lips, just so you know that. Yeah. White snake, black eyes. It would be a black-eyed leucistic. They exist.
We don't have one.
We can't hear you.
Me?
No, them. They're muted or something.
What'd you do to us?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Uh-huh.
What did you do to us?
I don't know.
What were you doing over here?
Y'all got put in the corner for timeout.
Did you hear the shop vac running?
Y'all got put in the corner for timeout.
So what do you think the cleanest bell is?
I like Karma, but the Karma I think is so clean. Hang on, guys. You out of here. Go. Adam.
No, I like cats. I got Maine Coon mixes upstairs.
Yes, but he's a little pain in the butt that likes to swat at these guys, and then I have to swat at him.
Oh.
That was Lucky Duck. He's my rescue kitten. I almost ran
He
him
has a
over in the
little
road.
tail.
I almost ran him over in the road in a race car, and then he climbed up in the suspension, and I had to drive down the road at like 5 miles an hour till we got to where we were doing the autocross, and then we had to jack the car up, take the wheel off, and pull him out. Didn't we?
It's
You're
supposed to
not
be
playing
PG.
I'm petting. Is it because I'm petting the pussy? See?
And y'all were worried about me. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Look, I have white hair on my hands too.
There you go, Charlie.
Oh,
you started that shit.
That was for the two on mute.
Oh shit.
So Stan saying Russo.
Okay.
Russo's good. I like Karma Morph, and the reason I was saying I like the Karma Morph is they have literally almost no pattern. Like when you black light them under their eye, they have a little stripe right here, and they'll have a mark down their dorsal sometimes, and
Okay.
that's it. Other than that, they're actually a true leucistic.
Okay.
You start getting into like leche and stuff like that, and you can see some of their patterning when you put a black light on them. Some of the patterning that you can't see with the naked eye shows up.
So we took Elsa and we put her in the closet, and I put the black light on her, and I didn't see.
Kind of like when you put it on your bed sheets. Spots everywhere.
I didn't see it. Yep, my light looks like that, but you got to be dark.
Oh, the albinos show up in the light even. But hang on, I can go dark.
That's not an albino, right?
No, this is pastel candino.
Which is albino.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But here, come out here. Come off of me for a second.
Good God, Mooney, what's that on your chin?
But see, he doesn't really glow. And the albinos, they get a glow to them. Like, And part of it's how bright my light shows up to y'all.
Oh, super bamboo.
Oh.
Oh, he's got them on soon.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So Earl with Lone Star Reptiles, he's got a monsoon. That's a bell, and then he also has and I don't know what the pairing was, but it's a bell that's
It's a
clown.
Yeah.
And with the black light,
Yeah.
the clown patterns.
There's two.
Yeah.
One has a pink head and one has a purple head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Purple head in the leucistic is normally going to be your super yellow bellies, which are the
Ivories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we have a super pastel ivory, and she's complete. She's stark white.
Yeah.
There's no yellow stripe on her or anything.
Yeah. See, my boopster is my ivory, and his head stamp on top of his head is the tree of life with an oak tree, and then he has a light purple and light yellow down his dorsal.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, see, and I've always heard that your bamboo Mojave or your bamboo butter lesser is one of the cleanest bells.
They come out really nice. One of the things a lot of people that throws a lot of people too is certain combos on the BEL tend to be more bug-eyed than other combos.
Mm-hmm.
And some people love the bug-eye look and some people hate the bug-eye look.
Yeah.
And so to me, the bug-eye is okay as long as it's not been line bred to the point that the bug-eyes is an issue for the snake.
You get bug eyes when you look at me.
Well, that's called love
Hold on. Give me a break so I can put my waders on, please.
I was
It's
gonna
getting deep in
say.
here.
I know Charlie gets
Only
bug eyes when he
during
looks at
certain
me. You're like the cartoon where they come out.
with the little hearts in them.
We were watching that today. Pepe Le Pew and the little heart. Yep.
So you're actually lucky being down in Texas because you can pretty much own anything.
Yes, I can. Better be full body waders. Yeah, so I can go to basically I can go to Parks and Wildlife, and for just under $100, I can get a permit and I can have any hot I wanted. If it's not hot, I don't need a permit for it. I can have retics, Burmese, anacondas, you name it, I can have it.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
man.
can't even
No.
have
Yeah,
hognose
that's
here.
scary.
You can't have hognose there?
We can't have hognose
We
because
have to
it's
have a
a
permit.
because it's a
Native.
snake here.
Yeah, see, so my wife has been wanting a hognose for quite some time, and one of our fellow breeders in the group on TikTok had a fire start in his snake room. He lost a couple of snakes, but somebody was doing a raffle as a benefit for him. And one of the snakes that somebody had put up, they decided to sell and not tell anybody. And they notified me of it. And I told them, I was like, look, I don't have anything right now, but I'll put up one of my eggs for my first clutch. And they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, my first clutch, whichever snake it is, unless it's one that has a holdback on one that we've already given somebody pick on a couple of clutches, but unless it's one of those, they can have their pick of the clutch. And everybody freaked out. They're like, but your snakes are worth way more than just an inchy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to let the rest of you be suckered like that by somebody not stand to their word. You know what I mean? It's not their fault that somebody didn't, and it's reputable people that are hosting it. So they sold the raffle tickets for 2 snakes. So here.
Yeah.
Now it'll be 2 snakes.
Dang.
But so the person that the benefit is for got really upset because I did that. I'm like, it's not that big a deal, bro. And He goes, yeah, it is. He goes, because I'm giving all the benefit money to replace my kids' stuff that got messed up. And he goes, and he goes, so as soon as we get all that done, he goes, it'll probably be closer to Christmas time. He goes, but I'm sending your wife a hoggy. And I'm like,
We have a hog nose. We named him Neville Pissy Pants Hog Bottom. He's an asshole.
she wants one that'll play dead for her. But yeah, it was one of those.
Go ahead. You keep going.
What am I going with?
It's your guys' show. I don't know.
What?
Oh shit!
You took
Somebody-
the shot away. I don't even
somebody's
know
wearing
what
the mom
you
juice.
said.
Oh no, it was her earbud that fell.
Oh yeah, it did. Can you hear me?
I thought you dropped the mom juice.
No, I'm out.
Took the chat away. I don't know what's going on.
You didn't tell me we were playing with rookies tonight.
We have no idea.
I mean,
No.
He took the chat. He took everything.
I just messaged Bobby.
I'm like, what the hell, man?
it's 9:00. How are you out of mom juice at 9:00?
I'm not.
Bobby,
Well, I had to go to the refrigerator to get more.
it's in the private chat, Bobby.
It wasn't
I
very.
see him looking for it.
It wasn't very private. It was right here under do.
I do. I don't. What did I do to?
No,
I
no,
gotta
no.
go get more.
No, he posted a chat that was supposed to be private to Bobby, and it showed up right under the crime scene tape.
Oh.
Everybody knows I have a crush on him already, so it's no big deal.
And the new guy's the only one that caught it.
Yep. Sometimes shit happens. They know better than to count on me to pay attention.
You do you.
See, there it is again.
Do you, honey chicken boo boo?
I'm just checking on Holly.
Well, I know what you were saying. I could read
I
them.
know I've guys seen it. Mrs. Donahue, you act like this is the first time I've ever done this shit.
Well, you acting like it's your first rodeo.
Those are always the fun ones.
The first rodeo.
You
I
mean-
thought we were
I-
getting that penis thing.
What? Huh?
Do me 2 favors.
When we were
One,
getting
will you grab me a
we
better
were
outfit?
at the
And 2, will you go put him in the
you know.
No, I do not know. Written some penis thing. What are we written that's a penis thing?
No,
I
no,
know.
you weren't reading it. Somebody in
Oh,
Texas was
husband.
reading it.
Like the mechanical bull?
Yes,
Yeah, but it was the other body part
the penis.
that you said. Yeah.
They actually have those.
Yes.
Yes, they do. You know
Yeah.
what? Here's the thing. I have learned there's an
Okay, wait,
entire
hold on.
festival.
Brandon, this is where it goes south.
Well, we're talking about somebody riding a mechanical penis, so I thought we were talking about OnlyFans, but then she threw Texas in the mix, and I was like,
Yeah,
I
but
was
you
thinking,
know
have you heard of the
what?
South Dallas Drop?
No, what about it?
The South Dallas Drop, that's when you're at the nudie place and the girl's dancing, and you take the roll of quarters and you break them open and you stack them on top of each other right there at the edge of the deal, and she goes, woo, into the splits, and when she stands up, your roll of quarters is gone. Every last one I picked up off the station.
Oh, that's impressive. I think.
Well, I mean, at least it's a roll of quarters and not like a roll of silver dollars, right?
True.
So
True.
Just go to Harry Hines Boulevard when you're in the Arlington area and watch some of the freak
Oh
shows.
no, I've
over
heard
there.
about that place. I've heard about that place.
So what?
Harry Hines
where
Boulevard.
did
We heard about
Where
that place.
Harry, what?
go?
Harry
Where did
Hines.
it go?
Harry Hyman.
Use your mom imagination, mom.
No,
Where's
I
the
know,
penis
but
pro?
I'm
Oh, we heard about that when we were down there.
Eric's saying I'm
How do you
acting
make
like I'm
sure they're
sheltered.
out. Say that again. What's that place called?
Harry Hines Boulevard.
What happens on Harry Hines Boulevard?
The South Dallas Drop.
What? I want to hear it.
Where were you when these conversations were happening?
Apparently, I wasn't in the same room.
Whoa. No, that was
They pick them all up at once?
at once.
Like the whole stack?
Yeah. A whole roll of quarters.
And then gave you change?
You want the change? I mean,
Oh my god, I can't with you, Eric. Oh my god. And you say you need therapy? I need therapy. You should be paying mine.
see, I was gonna say maybe he was off gallivanting with Juicy when y'all had this conversation.
And you know what? When I
Okay,
deal with watermelons,
sis,
Yeah.
I want to see this happen because I
The
know what
watermelon?
happens.
well, I tell you, when
No,
I
the
do
watermelons. Eric is living in a fantasy world. There ain't no watermelon
Let me
shit.
tell you about this watermelon thing. When I do it with the watermelons, I can spit the seeds out.
Isn't that where you
Okay.
crack it with your butt cheeks?
Wait a minute. Is this legit? Like they really like you put
No,
a
he can
stack of
actually crack it
quarters.
with his butt cheeks, but I don't know that he's done. I don't know that they can
It's
do
as
that.
legit as the Donkey Show.
Oh, I've heard of the donkey show.
I've heard of the donkey
Is
show.
the
I
donkey
don't
show
wanna see
real?
that.
That's
I
only in
don't-
Mexico, though, right?
Yeah.
Tijuana.
No, but I mean,
don't wanna see
I'm
that.
seriously no mom juice,
don't wanna
no
see
mom
that.
juice included whatsoever. They legitimately can do that.
Yeah. Come on, I've seen a girl smoke a cigarette with her hoo-ha. I've seen a girl play football with her hoo-ha.
And then blow rings.
Yeah. You've been, you can tell by the laugh. Look, right there.
Is it like when you roll it, is it gotta be like a minimum height? No, I'm being serious. I'm trying to.
I don't know. I thought all rolls of quarters were the same size. Like you go to the bank, you buy a roll of quarters, it's X amount of dollars, and it's X amount of quarters, right?
Yeah, because it's
How many quarters are in a roll? 20.
Well, it's $10.
$10.
That'd be 40.
Yeah, $10.
That'd be 40 quarters.
Okay, so
And then they gave you $9.50 and change.
ooh.
that means she's got some muscles because she's been working some bin wall balls or something.
You've been doing them
Some
kegels.
Kegel muscles.
Yeah.
Kegel, whatever it's called.
I mean, that's really legitimate. I'm being serious.
Thomas.
Man, tell the truth, low life. That's all I'm saying.
40 quarters.
That's a lot.
Ouch.
You got to
Really?
start with dimes, work up to quarters. And
40
then half dollars, then dollar.
It was 957 and change.
9.57.
40 quarters. How do you
It's
like grass?
Why don't you Google it?
Hey,
I mean,
it's a roll of quarters about yay big.
But
no, I know
Yeah.
what roll of quarters is, but I'm just like thinking how you.
it's those Kegel exercises.
Google it.
Hang on a minute, guys.
Okay. You Googling it, aren't you?
Oh, I'm over here
No,
live.
I'm not allowed.
You're going to get flagged again. You're going to get flagged
but-
again.
Quarters are not lightweight.
You know what? Tell him you're doing crime murder things. You're doing research.
Oh, yeah. Because Miranda's new boyfriend's mom is FBI. Yeah.
Tell him
Okay,
you're doing
Okay,
research.
guys.
I
There's
know.
going to be a guest with me here in a minute. He's the guy that owns the other half of the snakes, the other collection. No talking about cocaine and midget strippers because the conversation will just go way downhill from there.
Oh, you know what though?
but you know what? Jim likes to see
listen.
the midget strippers.
Well, so
Classy
this is what he does for a
Chassis.
living.
Classy Chassis does that.
Go ahead and do that again.
That's Yoda and Boba Fett.
That's Grogu and Mondo.
Grogu. Oh.
And then there's the robot in the background. And then over here was the chick.
Where's the midget stripper?
The midget stripper was at the tattoo parlor when we were doing that.
Bobby's making that. Bobby's like, oh yeah.
You know the best thing about midget strippers, right?
They got some massive upper arm strength.
No. Everything looks big in a midget's hand.
Don's up for the cocaine and midget strippers.
Everybody's always.
That's why the midget men look like they got a tripod.
Why?
Did you ever see that one that walked around all the time on MTV and they had the blurring because he was always naked?
Oh, she's talking about Flea from
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Freaking tripod.
We know who her favorite member of the band was.
So how tall?
So I mean, you could walk into literally like almost any sheriff's department or police department in the country and be like, "Hey, who's down for midget strippers and cocaine?" And half the force is going to be like, "I got to see this." No arrests
Just
were
a
made.
little bit.
We've had guys keister cell phones. We've had guys keister shanks. I mean, so a roll of
Holy
quarters
shit.
is nothing.
Hey, this is
Oh
no
my
joke.
god.
The funniest thing that has
They
ever
have
happened to me
massive
in my life.
hemorrhoids, Mr. Donahue.
When I was locked up, my daughter found this Easter card at Walmart and just thought it was the cutest thing in the world and sent it to me. And there's a little cottontail bunny looking over its shoulder, right? And you open the card up and the cotton moves and it's a little sunshine there. And it says, "Happy Easter from the Keister Bunny." I'm an ad seg for fighting, right? I'm an ad seg for fighting. And there's like 6 of us in the little G4 pod. And we can't quit laughing, right? Everybody's laughing so bad. The guards come check on us like, are y'all snorting pills? What are y'all doing? We're just laughing. And finally I hand the boss, I'm like, "Here." I hand him the card, right? And he reads the card. He goes, "Man, I'll be back." They were asking the mailroom the next day how that card made it in. And the ladies in the mailroom like, "We didn't even notice it."
Exactly.
My daughter was like 7 at the time, so she had no clue, right? It was just a bunny card, so it was cool. I'll give this to Dad. Oh, it was great.
Yeah. It's amazing where they hide things and what they
It's
hide.
disturbing.
Well, so there for a while, cell phones got smaller and smaller and smaller, but the charger blocks were still big. I bet them dudes were extremely ecstatic when the ones came out that you could fold the prongs down on.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And then you gotta tuck the cord up in there.
Hey, but look, the job got easier.
Geoff, is this for real?
She wants to know if it's for real.
Oh, it's for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
My wife can tell you stories because she works in medical for Texas Tech at the prison. In the past 6 months, they've had a guy go to the hospital at least 3 times for having a cell phone. And I heard one of them was a S21.
Oh, God.
You are not convincing me that man is not gay. Just a hustle? Come on.
And he can keep it up there.
Yeah, it's 10 by 3, and he can keep it up there.
Oh, God.
Ladies, go ahead and admit it. If somebody came at you with 10 by 3, you're going to kick them out of the room.
Oh, my God.
And they put it on vibrate.
Do they put it in a plastic bag?
I hope so.
This is traumatizing. I mean, like,
Imagine
there's...
that. Can I use your phone real quick?
Oh, my God.
Brings new meaning to speak into the mic, right? Speaking to the mic. Yeah. Go. Where are you going to stash that? Look at the look on her face. She's like,
Yep, measuring it.
Oh, my God. That makes, like, stuff hurt. What is wrong with
have y'all
people?
noticed the bottom of the screen has casually said cocaine and midget strippers for like 10 minutes now?
That's when you wish you had a flip phone.
Remember the old Motorola razors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going back to Nokias. We had the Nokia. Oh my God, what is? Oh,
I
Star
had
Trek.
a pink Motorola's
Razor.
razor.
And the StarTAC. Remember the little bitty tiny?
Yep.
I didn't
I
need
mean,
a
who
cell
just
phone when I
sits
was
there and
locked up.
goes, "Yep, I'm just gonna shove that right up there, and it'll be all good."
How would you like your ass to start ringing? Vibrate.
They had one last month that the guy accidentally managed to get his shampoo bottle inserted all the way in his. Yeah, and had to go to the hospital.
I'd have been like, "You're shit out of luck, dude. Enjoy it."
No, he was screaming it was an accident. It was an accident, and my wife screamed, "Nobody gets a shampoo bottle all the way up their ass by accident."
Wow.
I tripped and fell on it.
Okay, Slim Shady.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah. We're getting into Eric's type of conversations now.
Oh, Eric, you're a
He'll
veteran,
start
huh?
laughing up now.
It's that damn veteran
I mean-
sense of humor. I'm sorry.
That's disturbing.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Hey, Eric, it's just 1 inch. The last inch. That's the bad one.
If you can get the tip, you can get the whole thing, Eric.
Good. It only hurts till the tip's in.
Do people not understand that that is an exit only area? It is exit only.
Not in prison.
No, because they would not make products like Booty Ease.
I know, but it don't matter if it's out there as exities. Booties or not, it's exities. Exit only.
Well, but what if you want to hang your tail from there?
It's exit only, Mr. Mooney.
Hey, somebody get a picture of her bent over and edit the little flower, the little sparkly flower in right there. Pow!
Oh my God.
Zach,
That
welcome.
Like shit hurt.
You came in at a perfect time.
Or maybe not.
What's up, Zach?
I mean, can you imagine the amount of hemorrhoids that person's gonna have?
Well, I mean,
So I'm a man.
I don't think they're worried about it at that
I
moment.
really don't.
Well, so I'm a man, and I'm on the giving side of sex. So does that cause hemorrhoids? I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure that shit does. Nobody else shoves a 3x5 index card up their ass.
Well, I mean, I never have, so I mean,
Those are the things coming out of their mouth.
I never have, so I wouldn't know. Is that going to cause one or not? I mean,
I would say 100. I mean,
Zach, we were talking about the Keister Bunny bringing one of these into prison.
I'm gonna tell you, if you don't end up with a hemorrhoid from that, something is seriously wrong, and the aliens have
That does
space
not
probed
cause
your
hemorrhoids.
ass.
Don says that don't cause hemorrhoids.
No.
Experience, Don D.
I'm going to say on my tiny little white butt, this is going to cause ripping, not hemorrhoids.
Oh my god.
Now, maybe about retrieving it might cause the hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
You don't ever
Exit.
know. Some people might some people might enjoy that.
Having a photo of your ass?
Some people might enjoy things up there. I don't know. I'm just saying.
What's on her browser history over there?
I'm just saying.
None, because I work for like the government in some fashion. But yeah, oh my god, seriously, it's real. What is wrong with people?
Well, if they keep the cell phone in the prison long enough, they make about 20-30 grand off of it. So I mean,
Yep.
I guess the tightness of their butthole was only worth 20 grand. 30
I'm out of Topo Chico. I'm just.
I tell you what's even more disgusting though.
Unfortunately, tobacco is mostly smuggled in by guards these days.
Or the officers that chew tobacco that spit it in their trash cans. The inmates will take it and dry it out and sell it. And
Okay,
then-
well, Uptown Exotics, yeah, thumbs up for you, dude. Last time I measured my asshole opening, I don't know.
The anus can expand up to 8 inches. A raccoon can squeeze into a 4-inch opening. You can easily fit 2 raccoons up your butt. But what do you do with the third one?
That's why they say, oh wait, no, Three's Company, huh? 4's a crowd.
No, it's Two's Company, 3's a crowd. But this is good information to have. I do not know these things.
Depends on how you
That's why I
swing.
need these information.
Depends on how you
so
swing
I
if Three's a
just-
crowd.
8 inches.
Who has
Holy
measured their
shit.
ass? Who
That's
has
a
measured
subwoofer.
their ass?
That's a subwoofer, 8 inches.
That's
Wow.
2 raccoons.
Uptown, yeah.
that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, raccoons.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me,
One
yeah.
raccoon's a
Yeah.
lot, much less the second one.
Yeah. 8 inches is right here. That's 8 inches. That, you know what? Uptown Exotics, you're probably the
inches.
dude that's like,
8
I got
inches.
12 inches.
It starts
I
smuggling
swear.
raccoons into jail.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh wow. I've been
Oh, Lord
traumatized.
Jesus.
Jesus got nothing to do with what we're talking about.
These are things I did not know.
It got hot up in
It
here
really
quick.
did. It really did. I need this.
That's not the
I
bar.
love you.
It's been on high.
I love you. Mr. Mooney, it was great to find you. Don D from Uptown Exotics.
Oh my
Nathan. Oh my God, Don.
We did not
They
know
have
we-
told me from the beginning, not everything you read on the internet is right.
Wow.
Yeah, but I wasn't going by what I read on the internet. I was going by there were actual keister bunnies in prison.
Oh, Lord have
Okay,
mercy.
so Google, what is a circumference of a basketball?
It's 11 inches, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe a volleyball then might be 8 inches.
Oh my God! Read Eric's next comment. Oh my God! It's playing hide and seek, I'm sure. Oh my God!
Eric, I will tell you where it is. It's in Don D's.
Because it's not over at Angie's.
Whoa, holy hell. No, you didn't want circumference, buddy. The circumference of an NBA basketball is 29.5 inches.
Okay.
Diameter. Let's go diameter. The diameter of an NBA ball is 9.43. It was between 9.43 and 9.5 inches.
Okay, so there you go. You could fit a basketball up your ass.
Oh my God! Look at Angie. Oh God! Sweet baby Jesus.
I'm going to tell you what right now, Google's lying.
Eric.
There is no way.
Volleyball is the closest.
Oh, damn. I was looking at centimeters.
Hey, volleyballs have a diameter of 8.15 to 8.39 inches.
A bowling ball.
Bowling ball? That's going to depend on the weight, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would think so.
She probably is done. I tell you what, somewhere along the way,
I mean, that is like right
lose
here.
control of this show.
This
I
is
don't know
12
where it happens.
inches.
I don't know how it happens. That's how many inches?
Okay. I mean,
Bowling
that's a
balls are
standard
4.75 to 5 inches. They're about the same size as a fucking raccoon.
Okay, so there you go. You can fit a bowling ball up your ass.
Without worry.
Right. And have the finger holes poking out so you can retrieve it.
Well, I mean, I don't think it matter which way the finger holes were facing. I mean, you just put a freaking bowling ball in there. I'm pretty sure the hand will follow. I don't know about you, but that's not 5 inches.
You know, though, that your butt has a tendency to suck those things in.
So you get it in, it's staying in.
Until you go to the doctor and have it retrieved.
Like Richard Gere did.
Oh, for the love
Oh,
of
Richard
God.
Gere.
Did you see she
Yeah.
said that like she knows that's a fact? Your butt. Just the way she said it, she turns and looks. She's like, you know, it has a tendency to suck those things in.
In my defense, I used to work in a hospital.
You with bowling balls and me with a shot back.
Bowling balls and shot back have the time of your life.
On that note,
Yeah, that is right. He did have that match.
Oh my goodness.
And got an X-ray of it.
It did seem
Oh.
bad.
There's no way they paid him enough money for that.
No. And
I mean, there is a point
you're
where
talking a
you do that
Matchbox car is only this big.
I mean, but that's a lot of money.
You know.
Like we're talking like Bill Gates money.
I'd shove a Matchbox car up my ass for that money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's a point that morals go out the window, right? And you start talking like Bill Gates money, Tesla money. You know, I mean, morals can get real loose real quick.
Yeah. I'd shove a Tonka toy up my ass for that money.
Not a Tonka toy. The big dump truck won't fit. It's bigger than 8 inches. You got to remember the 8-inch threshold.
yeah. Wow, that's
Oh,
special.
man.
I'd be like, bring on the big wheel.
Oh, we're giving Thomas anxiety.
Yes, Thomas, I am squeezing them buck cheeks closed. They ain't opening.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Even my
squeeze them
booty's
so
got
hard, everything's gonna
anxiety.
go in naturally.
Even my booty's got anxiety. It's third.
Oh man.
So Eric said
Yeah,
he's got all
wow.
Tonka trucks in the attic.
So I want y'all all to know that he did tell me, Mooney, this sometimes like just spirals into insanity and generates real quickly, and I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Goes downhill.
And this is what I was talking about.
It's usually my sister that.
Which
But
rabbit
I can
hole and how
plead
far are we
ignorance
going?
on this one.
This
I
one.
can plead ignorance. I didn't have anything to do with this rabbit hole. It's you, Mr. Mooney, and Mr. Donahue.
Mhm.
You
I'm
voted.
blaming it on Bobby. He's the one throwing the chats up.
Guilty.
Holly's gonna be like, "Damn it, Bobby!"
Yeah, no shit. Should be like, I can't take a nap anymore.
Damn it! You had one job, Bobby. One job.
We're going on 3 hours.
Are we really?
Yeah, it's 2
Yeah.
2 hours.
I-
40 minutes.
I heard that "Damn it, Bobby" in Hank Hill's voice. Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Bobby's a plumber. He probably already knew this shit about the 8 inches.
Oh, yes.
What Eric?
I hate you all. Read Thomas's
Oh my god.
Thomas, yes, I've been traumatized as well, Thomas. I'm right there with you.
Hey, low life. The weirdo doctors, they don't always tell you this, but there's this new thing about the prostate exam. They can stick a needle in your arm or a finger up your butt, your choice.
There you go.
I know it. I know it.
Yeah, I
oh my
think
goodness.
to disagree with.
Now, Don, since you actually experienced the show, contact us so that we can actually get you on.
Oh, Don, are you talking about Don D from Uptown Exotics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I got some questions for you, buddy.
Make sure I get an invite to that show.
Absolutely. All right. You ready to wrap it up?
Yes, we can do so.
We'll leave it with the 8 inches.
Well,
Oh,
Angie's butt just puckered. I'm
that's
sorry.
all it's been doing. That's all.
Hey, I'm warning her. She's going to keep squeezing like this, and the chair's going to go bloop.
I'm like, who sits there and is like, let me shove this here? How about you? Like, yeah.
Somebody
All
that
right.
likes
I
hard
love
cheese
you.
in the bottom.
Oh, God. Stop.
There you go, Thomas. Oh, our daughters are headed this way.
Okay.
Here,
All right.
kitty cat to make you happy.
Oh, look.
Oh.
I love kitty cats.
There you go.
Just
No better way
Keep
to
it
end the
away
show.
keep it away from Don D.
Oh, there you go. The freaks come out at night.
Yep.
Got in the
They
show
do.
with pussy on the screen.
Hey, quit
Yep.
typing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god.
Look, you embarrassed the kitty cat.
It's all right. Kitty cat, I'm right there with you, sweetheart.
They both puckering.
Big time.
God. Oh,
Big time.
No, down. Go play.
we better say goodnight to all of the family.
Yeah.
We love
Yes.
you guys. Thanks for coming in as usual, showing up, showing out. You do it for us
Yep.
every single week. we will be right here doing what we love, loving what we do, and you guys keep chasing your dream.